boy Nathan on live. What's up, everybody? Nathan putting in that work.
Hey, if you're having a sucker attack, do some push-ups, do anything, stretches, anything. Hey, thank you, everybody. Once again, shout out to you for getting up and showing up for yourself. Even if you're not doing what I'm doing. You do what you do, I do what I do. But let's do it together, okay?
Look,
start off the day productive.
Look, this life with Tashara, y'all. She be on my channel.
We may see some bumps and curves in the road, but baby, with the stronger our mind is starting out, the better we are able to overcome those challenges, okay? We keep it positive, we keep it moving, baby. Hey, Deon, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Miss Tashara. Much love to everybody, y'all. I'm waiting for people tuning in, y'all. Much love to everybody. Wow, I didn't know that. She must used to be big. Wow. What's up, everybody? Much love, y'all. Let's turn on this jazz.
I swear by God, Tagidia shampoo will make you grow new hair in 2 weeks. If no new hair grows, we will compensate you $20,000.
Much love, y'all.
Extract is known as a DHT killer. If you use it for 2 weeks, it can quickly reverse hair loss. After 2 weeks, your hair follicles will be activated, new hair will grow, your hair
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Miss C Thing, what's up, y'all? Phil, what's going on? Bernard, what's going on? Ronald, what's going on? Appreciate the love, Ronald. Ronald always showing love. Mary, Miss Stephanie, Al, Debbie, Danielle, Daniel, Miss Daniel, Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, I thought she was the first one. Miss Helen, what's up, Miss Benny? So Miss Helen was the first one. What's up, y'all? Oh, that's what's up. Hope all is well with you, bro. Hope you feel better. What's up, everybody, y'all? What's up, everybody? Hold on, let me go give me some water, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, do this. I'll be right back. Do this for me, y'all. Hey, put today's date in the comment for me. Miss Helen, y'all, can y'all put today's date in the comment? I'm talking, just put the numbers in the comment, y'all. Don't put March. Just put the numbers straight across. I want everybody put today's date in the comment. I want y'all to see something right quick. All right, thank y'all. So Miss Helen, yesterday, guess what I ate yesterday, y'all? So I was Metropolitan. What was I at? I was like an hour away. My boy coaching another football team. So he got his son a hot and ready. So I was like, man, I ain't had no peace in a while. Let me get a hot and ready. So I got a hot and ready. Man, it's so crazy how when you go way out, how the food tastes different from the city. I mean, I still was in the city, but I was way out, Miss Helen. I was like an hour. Where I was at? Is this Saint Shore? Is there such thing as Saint Shore? Yeah, I was somewhere down there, y'all. And when I had the pizza, I'm like, damn, why it taste so fresh? The cheese, the cheese was, when you bite into it, like when the pizza here, when you bite that whole top part coming off. And it tastes like the cardboard. The pizza tastes like cardboard. Yesterday pizza didn't taste like that, y'all. I promise y'all. And I haven't had no pizza since, well, I went to my boy high school game. Again, when I went to their high school game, like the bread part was tasting like cardboard. But yesterday, they shit was fresh as hell, y'all. But I don't eat that yet. I just want to taste some pizza, y'all. What's up, everybody? So I don't know what notebook I'm gonna use. Oh, today is a powerful triple date today. It's a possibility that somebody can get triples. It's a possibility somebody can get triples, y'all. So all we about to do right quick is we about to check the homework right quick. All right, good morning, everybody, y'all. What's up, Miss Dominique? What up, Otis? Chandrell, what's going on? I don't know if you told me not to say Chandrell. Miss Tammy, I'm gonna call you. I'm not gonna call you Miss Rainer, which that's her real name, but Miss Tammy. You know how you be getting the answer right, and I'm like, man, good one, Miss Rainer. They be like, who the hell is Rainer? Well, Miss Tammy name is Miss Rainer. But I'm gonna just call you Miss Tammy, all right, Rainer, because I know your name. Hey, y'all. What y'all said today's date is what? Oh, I see it right here. Y'all said 3/3. Anybody know when they say Jesus died? How old was Jesus when he died, y'all? The story. How old was Jesus when they say he died? How old was Jesus? How old was Jesus when they say he died, y'all? Any of y'all Bible readers, y'all church folks, church members. How old was Jesus? And then you don't even have to be no church member. If you read the story, 33 years old. Anybody know about Masonry? Masonic numbers? Anybody know about the Masonic number? What's the highest Masonic number, y'all? I know y'all done heard the story. Anybody know the highest? When people like, man, I ain't no free man, we all slaves, y'all. Anybody know the highest degree? What's the highest number, y'all? I don't know if y'all putting 33 as when I told you he passed or... So anybody know what today's date represent? But we about to talk about the lottery, y'all. Before I step outside, I always look at the date. Because I know the dates can tell a story. Man, I should have had some flames, y'all. I promise y'all. I should have had some flames. I know a lot of y'all don't understand this language. I know y'all don't. I'm real deep, y'all. The highest. Let's go over the lottery. All y'all be getting mad at Trump. You see that 30? You see that 33? What today's date represent? So what type of day is going to be today? It's all a numbers game, my friend. Y'all know how y'all be talking about the 4th of July is a holiday, a special date. I know y'all. That's why they created these holidays to get us off what's really going on. Y'all just know about the holidays. These what today's represent. Man, I can tell y'all so much shit. All it's gonna do is go on one ear out the other. Like real deep information. I don't even really be wasting my time. And then you have to know gematria too, y'all. Okay, no 01, no 02. Okay. Let me look at Georgia. And then I'm gonna check some of y'all. I'm gonna check y'all state to see if any of y'all got a 1. Somebody would just talk about that number. And then look at 33. Somebody just put somebody got 188. All right. So look at Georgia. Georgia need a 89, a 90, or a 91. Where my pen go? So you see Georgia hit that 9, but this was hard. Georgia hit that 9-0. Georgia hit that 9-0. And they hit this 6. Y'all get me? But we said this was kind of tricky, y'all. There go the 9-0 with the 6. There go the third number. Y'all see this. Y'all see it, y'all. We all on the same team with all these states. But knowing is half the battle, y'all. Y'all, I appreciate all y'all. Let me see, what about MD? Yeah, that sounds good right here. So they need a 6, 7, 7, 8. 6, 7, 7, 8. So it didn't hit yet. 6, 7, 7, 8. MD didn't hit yet. Let's look at Missouri. Y'all appreciate everybody, y'all. Appreciate everybody. Missouri need a 6, 7 or a 7, 8. 6, 7, 7, 8. Nope, it's around the corner. Here go a 6, 7 right here. 6, 7 pair. That's the other side. Remember, this still kind of early, y'all, because we did this on the 1st. Today ain't nothing but the 3rd. So these patterns kind of early. Y'all, so what it is Stephanie, like Delaware, I had nobody that lived in Delaware, y'all. I'm only doing states that I know that follow me. Are y'all with me? Some of y'all might be new. But I only was doing states that I know that was following me, my friend. I don't go and do every state. Because I don't know why, no disrespect to none of y'all. I'm trying to figure out, why are y'all posting up numbers? Can y'all answer that question? Why are we posting up numbers, y'all? And we going over the homework? Y'all get where I'm coming from? Why we posting numbers, y'all? Why y'all posting numbers? That's what I really want to know, though. Are y'all with me? I'm trying to figure out why everybody really just posted numbers, y'all. I'm confused. But then when I ask what these numbers represent, everybody be quiet. Miss Helen, can you help me out, Miss Helen? Where Miss Helen at? I need help with the 3 L's, Miss Helen. Miss Helen, I need help with the 3 L's. No disrespect to no one. We in class and all we doing is going over the homework. I'm trying to figure out why I'm looking at a bunch of numbers on my page. And y'all can't say I'm being mean. I don't know if y'all throwing them numbers and y'all want me to do y'all state. Thank you, Miss Helen. Look, listen, and learn, y'all. Because if you watch my video, you don't even really need no help doing this. But let me stay on the right track, y'all. Let me stay on the right frequency. New Jersey hit. So New Jersey got 921. What's up, Miss Tyus? What's up, Miss Bonner? Thank you, Miss Helen. So they got that 1, 2, 3, y'all. They got that whole 1, 2, 3. That's the t-shirt. Gotta be you, Wiz. Gotta be you, Wiz. That's a t-shirt like a mother scrunchie. Gotta be you, Wiz. So 133, y'all, could bring a 3-4 and a 4-5 or a 4-5. So look at this, y'all. So look at New York, y'all. What happened with New York? They hit both of them, didn't they, y'all? They got the 3-4 and a 4-5. See, look, we don't have the third number. That's the only downfall. We don't have a 5 in here. And I'm about to share something with y'all. And that was me with that. I was wrong with that. I was wrong. And I'm about to share this with y'all. I'm glad this happened, y'all, but I'm not glad it happened. But I'm glad this happened to me because I'm about to expose myself. Hey, y'all paying attention to me? Because I'm about to expose myself. Please tell me y'all paying attention to me. Please tell me y'all paying attention to this, my friend. If y'all ain't paid attention to nothing I said, please pay attention to me about to expose myself. Please. Oh, I can't expose myself because we didn't write it down right here. I meant to do this, but I'm about to expose my stuff anyway. So watch this, y'all. Y'all notice how on my chart, I have a 7 right here, and then I have an 8. Because the reason why I did that, like this, we broke down a 6-2 pair. 6 plus 2 is 8, y'all. So 8, take away 1 is a 7. And then right here is a 9. So I'm supposed to say 9, take away 1. That's why I put that 8. And then when I come down here, I'm supposed to say 10, take away 1 is 9. So a 9 belongs right here. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I peeped this out later on with the lottery. So watch this. That goes for this. Like when it's a 3 and a 2, we're supposed to say 5, take away 1 is a 4. And then I'm supposed to say 6, take away 1 is a 5. So watch this, y'all. Don't double 3s bring to 5, y'all. Come on, y'all. Talk to me, y'all. But we about to expose me, y'all. I told you when you half-ass do something, you're not gonna even get paid half of your money. You go lose. Come on, y'all. Follow your boy, y'all. Come on, y'all. Follow me, y'all. What's up, abundance? What's up, abundance? Come on, y'all. I want y'all to get on me, y'all. Come on, my friends. Get on me. Listen to me. When we do this pattern, we got to write every number that represent that family, y'all. So what did we leave out with the double 3s? We left that 5 out, right? So when we had that double 3, the 5 was in the forecast. Are y'all following me? But they got that 5, 4, 3. So they got this pair and they got that pair. That happened at times, y'all, but we don't get caught up on that. Are y'all following me? So look, y'all, when we doing our homework, we seeing some good. How many times 2 going to 6, y'all? How many times 2 going to 6? I know I just got off subject, y'all. How many times 2 going to 6? Y'all see that? Miss Shauna, what's going on? Much love to you. 2 take away 6 is 4. 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 going to 6 3 times. I ain't gonna say too much. We talked about this, right? We talked about this, right? Well, we didn't talk about it. We mentioned this, y'all. Are y'all with me? When they say Jesus died at 33, the highest Masonic number, my friends. Look at today's date. What today's date represent? Watch what y'all be hearing in the news, y'all. See, I told y'all, look, when you look at today's date, the date, they telling the story, y'all. Y'all don't even know what today's date represent. Man, y'all better study numbers, y'all. See, you can be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, I'm bringing that to y'all. I'm the newscaster, y'all. All this represent 3, 3, 3. Man, wake up, y'all. And how y'all think they got the highest number, 33? What I teach y'all about 33? I told you I'm not going to say too much on here, y'all. Y'all remember I taught y'all about the 33? 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Y'all remember I told y'all that? And y'all be talking about what's that guy now, the 369 guy? Who y'all think created the 369? What's that guy y'all be talking about? What's his name? Fibonacci, whatever his name is. He run with all that is connected, y'all. I told y'all with the 369, I haven't done no research, but the 369 represent, you got the 39 and 93 mean the keeper of time, y'all. That's why they doing the marking with Martin Luther King died at 39, Malcolm X died at 39. Supposed to be a leader. They marking with y'all. It's propaganda news. Are y'all with me? But when y'all understand 93 mean the keeper of time now, I kind of understand the clock. 9 take away 3 is 6, but I don't understand. I haven't done no research on this. 9 plus 3 is 12. We got 12 seasons, y'all. Half of 12 is 6, my friend. So I'm looking at a lot of shit what's going on, my friend. It's all about numbers. They are speaking in code, my friends. But I don't speak on this because I still don't know about this, my friend. I have to research about this clock and these main numbers that be on the clock, my friend, because they are speaking in code. Let's get back to the lottery. See, I don't watch the news, but I can't wait to hear stories. See, I know when to stay in the house. I know when to go outside. I know, y'all. I know a lot of y'all just don't know that. Y'all just be, man, the Lord got my back. I'm going to walk through such and such. Okay. That's why they say being at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's real, y'all. Being at the wrong place at the wrong time. Being at the wrong place at the wrong time. North Carolina need a 4-5 or 5-6 pair. Because they got 145. So we're looking for a 5-6 pair, a 5-6 pair, and a 4-5 pair. This North Carolina. My boy Cousins, what's up, Cousins? What's going on, y'all? No, Cousins, I want them to learn this, mother's country, cuz. Yeah, I'm glad you made that comment, Cousins. No, I want them to learn this. I don't even don't even invest y'all money in this, my friend. That's the whole thing. I'm here to share with y'all. See, don't get it twisted, y'all. I'm not here to help y'all play this lottery because the lottery is kind of bad if you don't know what's going on. I had to study this, my friend. I didn't learn this overnight. It took me years to learn the system, y'all. So my video it's really a helpful video to let y'all know before y'all invest y'all money in this, y'all do the homework. If the homework hard, that means it's telling y'all don't play. See, this reminds me of school, y'all. But the only difference in school, when we had homework, we had to turn the homework in. If we didn't know it, we might put down the wrong answer, my friend. But you had to turn that homework in. See, with the lottery, if we can't find no answer, we don't know what's going on, we don't have to put no money on the table. We can sit back and just wait. That's what I'm trying to teach y'all, my friends. Do you really want to invest your money in this, my friend? Then some of y'all have kids and bills, my friends. So do you really want to invest your money in this? Group leaders not going to tell y'all this. All they doing is, I ain't going to keep talking about the group leaders. But I just got a habit of talking about them, y'all. These guys got the nerve to be charging for the lottery, y'all. That's kind of killing me, my friend. But again, everybody, look, they doing their own thing, my friend. I can't get mad at them because they doing that, my friend. But I can talk about, I'm like, wow, these people really charging for lottery numbers, y'all. They charging the child, and they got a nerve, the people who charge it, they got a nerve to say, I'm the one helping y'all. How? They already getting they whooped by the lottery. How's I'm helping y'all and I'm charging y'all? If you the GOAT, you the gurus, if y'all this good in the lottery, do it for free. You do it for free, and then you lead by example and you hit to show them what's going on. That's how I look at it. You supposed to lead by example. So when I be doing this lottery, I used to lead by examples, y'all. I get on the winning number and I'm playing the same number, y'all. And then when I lose, we come back and be like, okay, what happened? We got to go, well, okay, what happened? How did I get the wrong number? We can't keep saying, man, they cheated. Man, they switched that number. Okay, if they cheating, you know, they keep saying they cheating. You have to be a dumbass, excuse my French. And if the shoe fit weird, and I'm not calling none of y'all this, but I'm saying if you a dumbass and the person can't look, and you know they cheating on you, man, that's your fault. No, that's your fault. So y'all need to stop saying, man, the lottery cheating. Man, they keep switching up. Okay, well, leave them alone. Let me be with a woman that she cheating and she keeps switching up on me. I'm going to leave her ass fast as hell. Excuse my French, y'all. I'm going to leave her fast. Let me see she cheating. What y'all doing? Y'all talking all this stuff, the lottery cheating, but y'all still with the lottery. Y'all still with the lottery. Yeah, I told y'all to sit. When I was playing this lottery, it was smooth. But I already know the lottery it's still the same, but they did a little switching, y'all. Back in the day, I used to like pick 2 or 3 numbers. Right now, I have to pick 6 to 7 numbers. Y'all see the difference? I'm here to help y'all, my friends. It's not the same. The system, they made it a little harder, but you got to understand a lot of people was winning money. And I'm not just saying that me teaching the lottery. It was a lot of people like me that was teaching the lottery, and a lot of people was kind of hit, my friends. So they made it a little harder, my friends. Back then, I can call out 1 or 2 numbers easy. Right now, they made it so tricky where I have to pick 6 or 7 numbers, and all them mother scrunches look good. All of them look like the right numbers, but we know all of them can't hit, my friends. Are y'all with me? No group that can tell y'all that. They just be telling y'all to play this and play the same numbers. These guys put up the same numbers every month. That don't look like it's a scam to y'all? Every month it's telling a different story, y'all. Look when I did this list for August. Look at these numbers. Now look what I did for November. Look at these numbers. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? Every month is telling a different story. Then you got the year. November 11, 2025 is telling a different story from November 11, 2026. They not even explaining this to y'all. But I'm looking at Arthur Lomax. They got a purple, green box and a red box, and they post the same box every day. That's playing off hope. That's playing off hope. You hoping them mother scrunches hit. But you be having so many numbers, yeah, they bound to hit. If you playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, come on, my friends. That's scamming shit, y'all. That's not playing no lottery. And then they think they helping y'all. They not even showing y'all how they getting the numbers. Because they put them in. Look, y'all, watch this, y'all. Let me finish this off. So Ohio needed 0, 1, or 1, 2 pair. I told you all this is fresh, y'all. All this is brand new. Let me look at South Carolina. I teach y'all how to research, my friends. South Carolina needs 0, 1, and 1, 2 as well. No 1, 2 yet. No 0, 1, but this still fresh. Let me see something right quick. And this is my old phone. I don't even want this. What they talk about? Okay, I got it, bro. Okay, I got it. Skip, come on, man. All this, come on. Come on, man. I don't even use this phone. Lottery. Predictor. Got lottery predictor. Man, look all these lottery predictors, y'all. And right now, look at the lottery AI. Look at the lottery predictor, y'all. You can download all these, and then that's what people do with the iPhone. That's why these guys be saying, hey, y'all, play 248. This gonna come in such and such, such and such. Arthur Lomax here say something like, hey, y'all, the such and such pair gonna come in the Midwest. He put it in a type of program. That's why I can listen to them, y'all. I can listen to their numbers and the numbers they throwing out. I can listen to the numbers and the numbers they throwing out, my friends. They got some type of lottery program that they pay for, y'all. And whatever mid they come in y'all state, they can put in the program. But I teach y'all, we the program. This is what I teach us, y'all. We the program. See, look. See, this is another level. Watch this, New Jersey. Y'all got 921. But again, y'all know why they can't teach y'all this? Because if I don't know something abundance, how can I teach y'all something if I don't know it? I'm going to say that one more time, y'all. My boy Randy. What up, Randy? How can I teach y'all something I don't know? Because if they knew it, they would have said something about it, my friends. Cause this where the money at. Look, y'all. Hey, y'all see this, right? I know y'all see it, my friend. New Jersey hit 1, 2, 3. Nathan, good workout, Nathan. And you too, Abundance. Good workout too, Abundance. Where Abundance at? Abundance still on here? Which I know you go heal that. Yeah, heal that, bro. Heal your shoulder, bro. I already know you got this, Abundance. Because you've been putting in work, bro. You've been putting in a lot of work, bro. I know you hear me, bro. You've been putting in a lot of work, Abundance. I had to kind of, I'm still keeping it simple, but it's like I wake up like, is it my bed? Do I have to get another bed? Like I wake up feeling a little sore, y'all. Like, what the hell? Hell yeah, I got to push through it today too, Nathan. I told you I feel kind of my body feeling funny. It's like I done changed my pillow. I don't feel that pain, but why is I'm still feeling like, ugh, my body. But I'm going to put in some little pain today. Yeah, bro, we put in that work, y'all, for real. Look, y'all. Y'all see this? Look. Y'all see this? So what? Look, 9, 2, 3. Look, y'all, what's 12 take away 3? Y'all see how the lottery can kind of get, man, I know I'm helping y'all, for real, y'all. And they don't do every number like this, y'all. But look at this easy number with a 1. How you can look and learn different patterns, y'all. Nope. Nope, Nathan. You know what it is, Nathan? I ain't gonna even lie. My homeboys them used to take it, but then they was like they never should have took it. So I'm just straight natural. Yeah, I don't even take no pills. I don't take no type of medication. I'm just straight natural. I know this come with the game. Cause I look, I know I don't have to keep saying, I'm about to be 50 years old. So my body acting the way it's acting because I'm older, y'all. That come with the game. I just know how to work out right now. I'm not gonna just overdo it, my friends. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I'm about to be 50 years old this year. Damn, I'm happy to say that, y'all. So a lot of times I be feeling pain and y'all be hearing me saying, that come with the game, y'all. I'm not younger no more. You get where I'm coming from? And I started this journey when my body was beat the hell up. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I was a straight ball player, y'all. My knees bad, my ankles bad, my arms bad. So when I be saying I'm a real soldier when I do this workout, I'm a soldier in my own little world, my friends. The way I be feeling, a lot of folks would have been quit it, y'all. I promise y'all. So with me, it ain't about me always got to do 1,000 reps. No, I'm looking at, damn, bro, you doing this and you such and such and your body like this. I don't care if I get up every day and do 200 push-ups and 200 squats. I made a big progress, my friends. So when persons say mind over matter, that fits Deon Staley. Because a lot of folks would have quit, my friends. I promise you this. Feeling the pain I was feeling. And then I'm still skinny as hell. And then I was skinny. So I'm pushing up bones, y'all. I mean, I'm pushing up. Look, when I was working out, it was bones, my friend. No muscles, just bones and pain. But now I got used to that pain. I'm used to the pain. The pain feel good. That's crazy to say. It motivates me. They said, what happened with the Super Bowl? What happened with the Super Bowl? We didn't predict the Super Bowl. We said we gonna wait and see, but we know what's gonna happen next year. We gonna know what's supposed to happen next year with the Super Bowl. So anybody following me, y'all? We already said we didn't know who was gonna win, my friend. All of them look good. Like right now, we already know who gonna make it to the playoffs. Matter of fact, I have to do a video, y'all, early so y'all can put that bet in earlier so y'all can keep it early. I'm gonna give y'all the 6 teams that should make it to the Super Bowl. I mean the playoff. Because all we did was 25, 26, and all I gotta just do is 27. And once I write down 27, them all the quarterbacks like this. This was 2026. These are the numbers and the quarterbacks. Number 4, 14, 8, 18, 3, 13, 11, 1, 11, a 10, a 9, a 19, a 5, a 15, a 7, a 17. What's Seattle quarterback number? Is it 15? Which 5 represent 15? Next year, I already know what quarterback will make it. A quarterback who wear number 5 or 15. A quarterback who wear number 9 or 19. A quarterback who wear number 1 or 11. A quarterback who wear number 10. A quarterback who wear number 4 or 14. A quarterback who wear number 8 or 18. These are the playoffs. All I got to do is write down all the quarterbacks for next year. See, we don't know what's going to happen now because it can be some trade. I already have the answer, y'all. So when football start, I could put my who gonna make it to the Super Bowl and win money that way, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And then do the date to see what teams can make it to the playoff. Man, y'all better stop playing. Why? Because I follow what happened this year. What I did this year, I'm gonna apply to next year. Hello, that's why I said we go sacrifice and we not go play this year. You see how I sacrificed to learn what was going on this year so I can apply to next year? That's how easy it is for me to win money, y'all. But all money, not good money. Y'all see how I can win so much money, y'all? I know, y'all. And it's not even bragging because I'm coming sharing it with y'all. I'm sharing it with y'all. But look at this. So I know how they got that 123. Here go another pattern. See, after I hit the lottery, I still research to see, okay, how did they get this number? No matter if I got the right answer, I still want to know what happened. Look at that 1, 2, 3. That's the same number, y'all. They could have got 1, 3, 4. Are y'all following me? This is how I learn patterns, y'all. Look at this same number. This is one pattern. Look, this is another way they could have went. I'm really good at what I do, y'all. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Look. Or I can say 2 plus 9 equals 11, which is a 1. What I teach y'all about the number 11? The number 11 can flip to a number 2, or the number 11 can flip to the number 0. Look at the lottery number. Or they could have did this. 1 plus 9 equals 10. What I taught y'all about the 10. With the 10, either they can bring a 1 to represent the 10, or they can bring a 0 to represent the 10. They brought that 1. That's why they got that 3, 2. Are y'all following me? When we come next door, I'm going to look at this number. Okay, we had to break down 133. But they got 5, 4, 3. What did they do? This was a little tricky, y'all. Y'all remember I taught y'all about this? Look, this is how y'all know I'm telling the truth. What's 7 take away 1? That's why we got that 6 right there. Let's go up yonder. What's 6? 2 plus 4 is 6. What's 6 take away 1? That's why we got that 5 right there. What's 5 take away 1? That's why we put that 4 right there. But I just didn't do this on all the charts. So when we get right here, that's why we got this. What's 2 3s? 2 3s could bring a 5. So I can look at this like, okay, they just said 5, take away this 1. 6, take away that 1. 6, take away that 1 is 5. 1 plus 3 equals 4. So you see how I'm looking at different numbers like, okay, I see how they got that 5, 4, 3. When I used to win, y'all, I'm still researching. When I used to win, I'm still researching. Okay, I want to know how did they got this number, because I got it from the breakdown, but I still had to choose. Now I'm about to see how did they get this number. So when I see this type of number, I kind of know what to look for. Y'all follow me. Y'all follow me? OJ, what's going on, OJ? Miss Cheryl, what's going on, Miss Cheryl? Really real, what's going on? Appreciate everybody who stopped by. Look, this was hard. This was hard. So watch this, y'all. Just to let y'all know, yeah, this was hard. Because I noticed all they did was 8 plus 1. Hey, y'all, what's 17? What's 17 take away 1? What's 17 take away 1? The lottery out cold, y'all. Hey, they out cold, y'all. And they just did this. These guys is nasty, y'all. Hey, y'all, keep it real. Let me cut this down some. Hey, y'all, keep it real with me, y'all. This how they got the answer. Well, watch this, y'all. Don't this look kind of tricky? Don't this look tricky, y'all? Y'all remember I was telling y'all, like, before I break a number down, I can tell them something kind of hard, something kind of easy. Look, I can't say they cheated, but look how they got that 9-6. Which I already know when I see 2 8s, it's 8 plus 8 is 16. But this was a hell of a fight, wasn't it? 8 plus 8 is 16. 8 plus 1. No, as you look at it, no, let me take that back. Hell no, that's not hard. Let me rephrase that, y'all. No, we got to take that back. They just did a basic pattern, didn't they? They did the same thing like this, y'all. It wasn't hard. Watch this. Let me take that back, y'all. I have to take that back. Let me take that back, y'all. But I'm glad. That's why I'm researching, y'all. I'm about to get another pen in a minute. It's just a mind thing. Oh yeah, this is right here. Ooh, this shit right here. I have to be slow, y'all. This basic as hell. Watch this. 9 plus 2 equals 11, which is a number 1. Watch this. 8 plus 8 equals 16. Right? Which is this, right? Ain't no excuse, Wiz. Don't be. Why you telling them folks that, bro? I made a mistake. I apologize. I'm human. Don't laugh at me, y'all. You telling them folks this was hard, bro. Don't do that. No, that's why we in class. That's why we in class, because we had a research. And from the research, we like, hell no, they did a basic pattern. Damn, I love to expose the lottery, y'all. Look at this. We had to put that thinking cap on, y'all. Miss Tammy, we had to put that thinking cap on. What they telling us? A 1-3 pair. Y'all give me jackpot. What we talking about? What we talking about here, y'all? What we talking about here? I just exposed myself again. Let me put this on the charger. I exposed myself again. They said 2 things. Oh, we gonna do the same thing. D-Wiz, you exposing yourself, bro. You making yourself look bad, bro. Y'all see that? 2 different states. So they did the same pattern, didn't they, y'all? If y'all follow me, can I see some flames, y'all? But we researching, y'all. All I'm doing is, like when I do this, having y'all looking at the lottery in a different way, y'all. It's all math and patterns, y'all. But you gotta practice, my friends. Thank you, Miss Bonner, Miss Tony. I'ma still say this, y'all. The lottery's still tricky, y'all. I'm on y'all team, y'all. But it take practice. Cause right now, look, y'all, if I was to do Michigan right now, my confidence that not that high for me to be like, man, I can hit that today. I can hit it today or tomorrow. Back in the day, my confidence was sky high, y'all. I know the system changed a little bit. Y'all get where I'm coming from? And I'm keeping it real with y'all. It's not easy like that, y'all. I can't just go in y'all state and be like, hey, y'all go get this, play this. I told you I would love to, y'all. Hey, abundance, y'all. I want to share something else with y'all. Look, Look at my old notes. When I broke down the 2-3-1, this is fire, y'all. Y'all gonna get mad at me, y'all. Can I see some more flames after this? Look at this. Hey, y'all, oh my goodness, I got chills, y'all. Oh my goodness, this is amazing, y'all. Look at the work. Look at my notes, y'all. And then look what happened in this state. And then look what they got. Come on, y'all. I don't want to tell y'all, I don't want to mess the game up with this lottery world, y'all. I promise y'all. But if I was to say that to y'all, y'all would be like, oh, now he act like he arrogant now. I know I messed the lottery system up, y'all. I know they used to watch my page, y'all. I done helped a lot of folks, y'all. A lot of folks won a lot of money off my system, y'all. I promise y'all this. A lot of money, y'all. So I know why they did. That's why I can see what they doing, because I know they system, y'all. I could tell when they added numbers or doing some other little hookup. The system's supposed to read this easy, y'all. I know what these numbers can represent, because these numbers can flip to that number. And they happen. Look how that number's straight like that. And it flipped to that, y'all. This is amazing, y'all. Now think about, what if I had a lottery book? I can have a lottery book and give it to y'all all day, but y'all having this, y'all still got to know what to do with patterns. That's why it's funny with these people coming out with lottery books, because I can do this all day, but like they're going to answer right there. No, that's still not helping me, though. That's still not helping. Yeah, it gave me an idea or a clue, but this still not helping. What group did go come and tell y'all the truth, truth about this? I had to dig in a little bit more deeper. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I can have this book all day, but if I still don't know the system, this book, all I'm doing is looking at a bunch of damn numbers. That's why I didn't come out with a book. I'm giving y'all the book. This the book right here. A lot of people are like, man, you should come out with a book. Why? So you can be confused? I'm giving y'all the book. That's what's up, Miss Tony. And you don't even hear me talk too much about the 9 pattern, do you, Miss Tony? I'm going to teach that on the next hookup. I'm going to teach the 1 first, and then we go do the 9. But I'm glad some of y'all doing the 9. So by the time I teach the 9, I can teach y'all that 3rd number, then y'all really go be on another level. But it take practice, y'all. Focus on the 9s and the 1s, y'all. This was a basic pattern, but I was about to say how the hell they got this number. When I looked at this number, it looked kind of tricky. But then by looking at, look how basic this is, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Look how basic this is. And all this is chart work. A number 11 is a number 11. A number 16 flipped it to a number 16. My boy Muscle Up, what's going on? So let's do this right quick, y'all. Let's do the triples today. Cause did somebody get triples on the first? Let's do the triple triggers right. Let's do the triple chart. Then I'm gonna look at some of y'all state to see who got a number 1. Oh, y'all remember these numbers? MD, and North Carolina. We did that pattern with the 163 and the 145. Let me check y'all out. Hey, y'all. Y'all see this? Hey, y'all, what's 3 plus 3? So y'all see this? All right. Oh, look. Hey, y'all, did we watch this, y'all? Didn't they do this? Didn't they do this, y'all? Look, watch this. Didn't they do this? 3 plus, because they got this. I'm only here to help y'all, my friends. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Then they said 3 take away 3 equals 0. I guarantee y'all, if I get my chart right now with double 3s, I guarantee y'all see these 2 numbers. And then they did this, y'all. 6 take away 1 equals 5. Y'all see the lottery? Didn't I just teach y'all this with that 1 number? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Follow me, y'all. So watch this, y'all. So we see how they got that 560 right. No, we don't get no credit for this, y'all. But I'm teaching y'all, knowing is half the battle, y'all. Just to open y'all eyes. And look at this basic number. I didn't do no 978. I didn't do no 654. I know what those type of numbers can bring, y'all. They could bring a lot of heat. See, I told you I'm like Floyd Mayweather, y'all. I look for easy numbers to break inside, to get easy money. When we look at a number like a 546, because I could break down every number, but when we look at a 546, don't that look like a hell of a fight? When we look at 762, don't that look like a hell of a fight, y'all? But when I look at 331, this look like a weak number, don't it? When I look like a 163, that look like a weak number. Look at this 324. That look like a hell of a fight. Y'all get me? So look at that pattern. Now watch this. Look at my chart. So watch this, y'all. What can the 6-3 bring? So watch this. Double threes could bring a 6-3, a 9-3, and a 6-9. But watch this. What if I see a 6-9? A 6-9 should be able to bring a 3-9, a 3-6, a double threes. So what if I see a 9-3? A 9-3 could bring a 6-9, a 6-3. I know family members, y'all, but the whole thing is still tricky because if somebody get double threes, look how many pairs we have to choose from. But by looking at double threes, I know they got to bring that 6. I'm not going to say every time. So when I'm looking at double threes, I'm mainly looking at these two. And then I'll look at this pair after they bring this pair. But they can bring this pair for an indicator to get these pairs. That's how I do the lottery, y'all. You have to learn the system first to know what's going on. Because if you chasing a pair and they brought the other side, how the hell y'all go know? When they bring a number that's on the other side, sometimes that other side can be that pair you chasing, or it can be an indicator for that pair to come. That's the lottery. I didn't make that up. I know this, my friends. I have to make a decision if I want to gamble on that number, my friends. After I saw that indicator. That I can see how they subtract. So with MD, we waiting on this. I gave y'all this MD, and I gave North Carolina this. And again, because I'm showing y'all this, I'm not telling y'all it's easy like that. North Carolina, y'all got the same thing as MD. Y'all got 342. Y'all got the same as MD. I love this, y'all. Watch this. Hey, y'all. I got love for y'all, y'all. Much love to all y'all. I have a lot of love for y'all, my friends. Nope, I was wrong. Look at this, y'all. I have a lot of love for y'all. Look what we got at MD. Look what MD got. Y'all know what I'm doing? I'm researching, y'all. And then for my researching, I'm learning patterns, y'all. Look at MD. They got this right after that. I watch this. Watch when I go to North Carolina. That's nasty, ain't it, y'all? Okay, they didn't get it right after this. They got it that next draw. 3-4-2. Watch this, y'all. I'm showing off just a little bit. I'm showing off just a little bit, y'all. Watch this. But I'm showing off in a good way, y'all. Hold on. I'm showing off in a good way. We talked about this yesterday, y'all. This is my boy's birthday. My boy that passed, this is his birthday, y'all. It's in a lot of y'all. Remember I was telling y'all my boy that passed, his birthday is April the 23rd. His birthday float, his number was already called in the lottery, y'all. Look at that 2-4 pair. Look at that family with the 2-4 pair. That's why y'all got that 4-4-2. That's why y'all got that 4-4-2. That's why y'all got that 4-4-2. That's really triple nines in a different language. Man, I really do this, y'all. But pay attention to this. Look. Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. I'm still showing off. Look, y'all. I'm still showing off. I'm still showing off. A pair can turn into a sum. A pair can turn into a sum. So what happened with that pair? It turned into a sum. What happened to that pair? It turned into a sum. Look. 1 take away 3 equals 4. So what would make 9 with a 4? A 5. So what's a 5, Deon? 4, 4 with a 1, or 4, 3 with a 2. Uh-oh. Y'all could have got 4, 4, 1, or 4, 3, 2. That's why y'all got that 4, 3, 2. D-Wiz, why you showing off? These one of my patterns I used to use way back in the day doing a whole different number. Let's do Simon Says with North Carolina. Y'all see why I like to subtract, y'all? Why I do both of them? Why I do all 3? I add, I subtract, and I multiply. Simon Says when we did 1 take away 3, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 1 take away 3 equals 2. I'm sorry. My bad. So D-Wiz, what would make 9 with a 2? Okay. 8 plus 1. 7 plus 2. 6 plus 3. 5 plus 4. All I'm going to do is put the king. 2, 2, 2, 2. Right? So look, y'all. I did something wrong. I did something wrong. I did something wrong, y'all. What will make 9 with a 2? A number 7. So you got to break inside the 7. What's the 7, Staley? 2, 6, 1. 2, 5, 2. 2, 4, 3. That's why y'all got that. Bam. Are y'all with me? Do the same thing with this, D-Wiz. 145. Okay, we got 145. We're going to take that 1 and we're going to take that 5. And we're going to subtract. We're going to do the same thing. 1 take away 5. 1 take away 5 is a 4. So D-Wiz, what will make 9 with a 4? 9 with a 4 is a 5. So that means we got to break inside the 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. All we do is put the 4. Put the 4. That's why they got that. You see how I can learn patterns, y'all? I just freestyle, y'all. Yup, 108. Yeah, because Jesse Jackson passed. You remember I was telling y'all this? Look. It's so many. I told y'all about this. 2 take away 5 is 3. 2 plus 5 is 7. This was last year, y'all. A lot of people died at the age of 37 or 38, 36. Some of them couldn't even make it, my friend. Are y'all with me? Like I told, and then 37 is a 73. Are y'all with me? These was the dying age of this year. Y'all, I'm keeping it real with y'all. And then when we come right here, the same thing. 2 take away 6 is 4. 2 plus 6 is 8. That's why I told y'all 4-8 pair go run this whole year. I said this way before the year. I gave y'all this lottery pair. And then when you turn 48, when you flip it around, it's an 84, y'all. Are y'all with me? Hell yeah, y'all with me. Don't this look alike? That's why when I made this chart, just in case somebody, if I was to be like, man, 84 is a 48, somebody would be like, no, I don't see it on the chart. So that's why I put that other side right here, y'all, to let y'all know an 84 is really a 48. A 48 is the same as an 84, y'all. That's the real, if y'all want to talk about flipping mirror, this is the real flipping mirror, because when you look in the mirror, you're supposed to see your same reflection of yourself. You get where I'm coming from? So that's why Jesse Jackson, I told you my boy was 48 years old. My boy died by the numbers, being at the wrong place at the wrong time. My boy was 48, he didn't even make it to 49. Jesse Jackson didn't even make it to 85, y'all. He died by the numbers, my friend. Like when people be like, man, can you do my death date? It's a pattern with your family and your number. Everybody not on the same system, y'all. But I told y'all, I want to say like 5 years ago when I was like 40 something, I know my age was representing that year. So I had to be safe that whole year. Couldn't be going nowhere. Because being at the wrong place at the wrong time, you can get hurt, y'all. Because our governor them out here, I can't say the governor, I don't know who our enemies are, but they out here trying to kill us, my friends. They trying to take us out. But if y'all don't know gematria, y'all don't know numbers, y'all will be effed up. Like today represent 33. Today is like a special date, my friends. Let's do the triple chart. Are y'all with me? Well, when you call it, take off from when you go down there a few weeks before it. I know Randy, listen to me, Randy. That's why I said a lot of y'all who follow me, y'all know my work is real, y'all. Y'all know it ain't no pump faking. Y'all know whenever I be telling y'all things, when I predict things, it happened before it happened, y'all. It's a lot of things I be wanting to say, but I ain't gonna say it doesn't matter. It going one and out the other with y'all. I sent y'all to my teacher, y'all. It's very important. Everybody learn gematria, y'all, because I'm not saying if y'all don't know numbers, y'all not gonna survive, but you really need numbers to walk in this war, y'all. You don't need no guns. Because the numbers are the guns. That's all the weapons y'all need. I promise y'all. I don't care about what Trump them doing, what they doing. This word mean this. I don't care about that, my friends. I promise y'all. I understand life. I know everything is based on those numbers, my friends. I promise you that. The day we was born, that's your expiration date. So that's all I'm concerned on. My expiration date, my friend. Breaking aside my numbers. Taking care of me, my temple, y'all. I promise y'all this. It ain't never led me wrong. Yeah, with some wrong lottery numbers, my friends. And then it's so crazy. I don't even sit here and do the numbers no more, y'all. This joke is so installed in my head, I can kind of know what's going on at time. That's what's so crazy. That's why I say shout out to my teacher, y'all. And y'all need to really hear my teacher, y'all. I told you he on a whole nother level. Let me get these triple chart. Today represents something today, y'all. And I think I need to let y'all hear this, my friend. Real talk. Abundance, y'all. I know some of y'all might get mad and be like, man, do the triple chart. I care about y'all lives, my friends. I promise you I care about y'all lives. I know, look at that. Look at Stacey said I was on that line that day. I know, bro. And my stuff be real, y'all. But I look, y'all notice I still study gematria, but I haven't been just keeping up track, y'all. I kind of strayed away from that, my friends. You get where I'm coming from? So a lot of y'all, when y'all talk about me doing gematria, I kind of fell off, but I know it. You know, it would never leave me, my friend. I can look at shit and know what they talking about. Look at that, y'all. When look, I still got them same pictures, y'all. Randy said when I said with that Offset, I was telling people, I was like, hey, y'all, something gonna happen with Offset because of such and such. I don't even know what happened in that video. And weeks later, y'all, he passed, my friend. But it was the numbers telling me, y'all. And that should have woke my whole live. That should have woke my whole live stream up. When he passed, man, people was coming back on my live, but they still didn't take heed of my information, y'all. I still have those pictures, bro. That's so crazy. I still have those pictures. That's crazy, bro. And them was years ago. See, people, that's why I say I don't be wearing all them fancy clothes no more. All them like when y'all see me work out, I only have one pair of shoes, my friends. Because I don't even like them designing clothes, my friend. Y'all already know what was going on, what y'all wearing. Y'all wouldn't wear that shit. I promise y'all this. Man, I got so... Oh, that's something else. I thought that was my gematria hookup. All these pictures, y'all. I always keep these. I call these my notes, bro. This is how I know when somebody go die. It's like a sacrifice, y'all. Damn, I got a lot of pictures. Right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look, that's 2021. Look, that's 2021. You remember that? Look at that pyramid. I told y'all about that star. Look at that pyramid. All it is this, y'all.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
The police badge. The police badge. The stars on the flags. All it is I told y'all about that, my friend. And then all y'all doing is this. It's the same thing. Y'all don't even have no mother-scrunchy clue. Y'all don't even have no clue, y'all. Y'all don't even know what y'all be doing when y'all be doing this, my friend. All that in the same family, y'all. All that's in the same family, y'all. All that pyramid. Y'all don't even know what all y'all doing is cursing y'allself. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing. But y'all running with. That's why I say I don't say too much to y'all, my friend. I just let it be, my friend. The same thing. All they did was took this mother scruncher. Look. Same thing. We gonna draw the same thing. Look at that. That look like the same thing. Y'all don't even know what the hell going on, my friend. Y'all don't even know what's going on, my friends. Same little hookup, my friends. Y'all study a lot of shit that don't even make sense, my friend. Y'all believe in a lot, like the stars in the so-called stars in the sky. Those not real stars, y'all. Those not real stars. Those not real stars. See, I told you, I think that's a satellite. We work off frequency with those stars. And like y'all be saying with the sun, that's not no sun. That's a big ass light bulb, y'all. I promise y'all this, my friend. I just can't prove it to y'all. The big ass light like this. They got it behind something. And it look just like this. That's how the sun look. I don't want to blow nothing up. That's how the sun look. That's how the sun look, y'all. That's how the sun look. I don't want to burn this paper. This how the sun look. And y'all thinking that the light, y'all thinking it's a damn sun. All they do is move like this, y'all. Y'all better wake up to what's going on. Y'all got to wake up to what's going on, y'all. I promise you, my friend. That so-called sun is frying y'all. It's frying us, y'all. When I be working out, that shit ain't really good, y'all. I promise y'all that. See, when we was coming up, my grandma used to teach us, you'll go get a heat stroke, stay out that sun. You go get a heat stroke, but now we work out in the sun. Something wrong with that picture. A lot of shit is watered down. A lot of things I be hearing y'all do, we was taught something different, y'all. That's why I say this world is messed up. That's why they call it a universe. A una. What is that? I told that shit remind me of playing that Uno. See, y'all gotta look at the wordplay. Universe, you can always reverse things, my friends. Una. It can go forward. It can go backwards, my friend. That's why they be talking about going back in time, y'all. Man, y'all better wake up to numbers is amazing, y'all. Numbers are amazing, y'all. Numbers are amazing, my friends. I study numbers and signs, y'all, and colors, y'all. Told y'all when y'all be watching the news, watch they always wearing the suit. They always, because that suit got that pyramid. Told you, I told y'all about the suit collar, y'all. Look at the collars. When we be wearing that tie, look at that tie. Look at the man collars. Some of them have a blue tie it might have a white stripe. It might be red, white, and blue. Some wearing all blue. Some wearing all red ties. It's a reason for that, y'all. I don't know it. Watch their handshakes. That let you know what ranking they on, y'all. See, y'all looking at the news for the killing. That's the bullshit. That's the throw off, y'all. Because y'all really don't know what y'all looking at. Y'all don't know no better, my friends. Y'all looking at the news for the killing and the weather. Y'all don't even know when they talk about the weather, y'all. Y'all don't never hear me say, man, I'm looking at the weather for the rain. But them numbers telling the story. If it's going to be 80 degrees in Michigan, y'all looking at the numbers because it's saying 80 degrees. They speaking in code, y'all. They speaking in code. Y'all just don't have no clue. Y'all just think, oh, it's going to be hot as hell outside. Oh, it's going to be cold outside. It's a reason for all this, my friends. I promise y'all this. And do I know that? Do I have the answer? Hell no. Hell no. Once I know a liar, he always a liar, my friend. Once I know somebody always telling lies, his credibility is effed up with me, my friend. So the world credibility already effed up, my friend. If they told one lie, they told multiple lies. Let's get back to the lesson. If they told one lie, they told multiple lies. It should never be no argument or no disagreement about the earth being round or flat. They lied to us, y'all. I don't never get in no conversation or no debate with that because no one, we would never prove a point. But in my eyes, I'm thinking this earth is flat, my friend. And they lied to us, my friend. Just how certain shit is, my friend. How we go on the maze, how the expressway, how we go around. Then when we on the expressway, the sun could be on this side. I can do a little weak turn and not the sun on my left side. Something wrong with that picture, my friend. When we go on the expressway, it's like we going up. It's like we just going up in a maze in a circle, y'all. Then when you going out of town, you can take this way or you can take this way. You can take shortcuts. You can do that on a flat surface, y'all. You can do that on a flat surface, my friend. So a lot of things doesn't make sense. Y'all get where I'm coming from? But it's built on confusions, y'all. To keep up confusions, my friends. And then what's the killer part? They got this race. You got black and white. Right now, this considered white, but this considered black because it's dark. But when we wake up, it's early. Then they create this heaven and hell. Y'all see what's going on? That's why the world not gonna never change because y'all not gonna wake up to the truth, y'all. The world always gonna be like. That's why I say, who created this? He a bad mother scruncher, y'all. They say you can see the moon on a sunny day. Don't that remind you? Look, it can be a reflection. That moon can be a reflection off the sun. Hello. Y'all remember the theaters? Think about this, y'all. We all went to elementary and middle school. Y'all remember we had programs in school, and then when you go in the auditorium, they turn on the lights. They be hitting them switches down, and all the lights just jump on. That's how the sun is, y'all. That's how the sun is, y'all. Y'all can see when the sky be moving. That's not strange to y'all when y'all can see the fake clouds move, but people don't take heed to that shit. They just let it be like, man, that's normal. That's not normal. Look, y'all remember that projector in school when we used to watch movies and you be winding it and then it play the movie slow? That's what they do with these clouds and suns. Look, the same cloud and sun that hit Michigan, it might came in Florida. Just like how lottery numbers travel. See, I look at up in the sky. I said that's a beautiful paint, y'all. I said that's a beautiful paint. When we be looking in the sky, I think that's a paint, y'all. And then they got a projector, my friend. And when that joker be winding, soon as it leave, it may go to Kentucky. It may go to Tennessee. That's how they know when it's gonna rain, y'all. They got them, man, y'all better stop playing, y'all. But again, I can't prove that to y'all, and I can't prove it to myself. That's just my theory, y'all. But I know when that clouds be moving, I know that ain't right. I know that's not right. Are y'all with me? I know that's not right. Let's get to the triples, y'all. I don't have an answer for a lot of things I talk about, y'all. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Today represent 14. Today represent 14. So this is how we do the triples, y'all. 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6. That total to 14. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to say 1 plus 4 equals 5. Somebody said club fingers. Somebody said club fingers. He said, go see a doctor. Hey, all y'all, hey, look, I've been hearing this for about, how long I've been on Facebook, YouTube? I've been hearing that for about 4 years. Go see a doctor because my finger. Don't you know I'm my own doctor? So the first thing, that's going to be triple fives, y'all. But the first thing we got to do is 3 plus 3 equals 6. 3 take away 3 equals 0. Man, I have a lot of love for y'all. Y'all want me to tell y'all why? Somebody got this yesterday, y'all. Then what? Look, y'all. What we do last, y'all. Anybody that follow me, y'all, what we do last? Because somebody got this in the lottery number yesterday. We just were talking about that number, huh? Look at that. Look at that 133. Don't that 33 look like today's date? Look how this represent yesterday, y'all. I don't know if y'all still can hear me, my friends. Tony, there you go, Tony. Who got that yesterday? Who got that yesterday? Look at Georgia. Look at Georgia. Georgia got that yesterday. Watch this, y'all. Y'all see how I can do the lottery and play with the lottery and I can see what state doing what? This flawless, y'all, for real. Look what happened with Georgia. And look how they got that 433. What's a 14? I already know how they got that 433 yesterday. Look at that 145 somebody got in the lottery. Y'all can't take. Man, you go talk stuff about my fingers, then ask me a question, bro. Man, you get off my channel. You go talk about my ugly fingers, bro. And then you go ask me a question that you talk about my fingers. Man, you go. I told you they should call my fingers. Every time we used to cap, that's why you got them ET fingers. That's all they said. They called me the ET fingers, y'all. And they said I look like that guy on Beetlejuice with the little head. That's why you look like that guy on Beetlejuice. That's why you got the ET fingers. ET fingers. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put triple fours, represent today's date. Damn, I meant to say triple fives. Triple fives represent today's date. Triple sixes represent today's date. Triple zeros represent today's date. Triple nines represent today's date. So wherever you see a 0, you got to put triple nines. They already there. Triple ones. So we got to put triple ones right there. And then we go put triple fours right there. And then we automatically got to put the date, triple three. These are backside. And triple threes. These are triples that represent today's date. Terror, what's going on? Southside Slim, what's going on, y'all? Hell yeah, they used to cap on me a bunch, man. The ET fingers. And look, y'all, and let me rephrase this too, y'all. And look, y'all, and don't get it twisted, y'all. Don't be walking out here like y'all nervous, like, cause when I walk out here, y'all, I walk out here with my chest up. You get where I'm coming from? Don't be saying Deon said we gotta look at the date because something can happen to us. No, just always have that positive mindset, my friend. Just don't get caught up in this propaganda news, my friends. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Cause I told you I had an advantage, y'all. When I live alone, my friend, and I just had to shut a lot of things down. And I'm not saying like in a relationship. I know if I was like in a relationship, if I had a girl, my friends, I don't know if I would have been able to get through this, my friend, because she probably wouldn't be able to deal with me, y'all. I promise y'all this. She probably wouldn't be able to deal, because I would have probably been like, man, don't use that hair product. Man, don't use this. So I had to distance myself, y'all. I had to sacrifice, y'all. Y'all didn't even have no clue. But what it was, y'all, when I sacrificed for the best, y'all. Look at me now, y'all. I could come here to share my testimony with y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I had to shut all that down. So when people talk about sacrifice, I know the real meaning of sacrifice, y'all. I promise you that. But it was for the best for me, my friends. I had to distance myself. So you might well say, and I know it's a difference between me, a jail, because I never went to jail. But I hear stories about jail, then I watch the little prison stories, my friend. But you might well say I was like locked up in jail, my friend. But I had my freedom here. I can leave when I want to, because I had plenty of time, y'all. I'm here, no distraction. You get where I'm coming from? So when I meditate, I was good, my friends. I had nothing but time, y'all. So within this 5 or 6 years, I learned a whole lot, my friend. So when I look at these numbers, I look at them like if somebody asks me what's 2 times 2, I can get them the answer. That's how I look at these numbers. Yeah, we practicing math. You want to look at it? Heck yeah, we practicing math. So these represent today, y'all. Did somebody get who got this in the lottery number, y'all? Help me out. Who got 330, y'all? Somebody got 330. Somebody got 330. We're going to see somebody triple today. I smell it. I smell triples. Somebody said Michigan. Wow. You talking about Michigan? Wow. Wow. Wow, Michigan, hold on, man. I don't like to talk like this. Hold on. Michigan can't be tripling, y'all. I don't want to be saying this, y'all. Look at that 2-5 pair. And then look at this 2-6 pair. I told y'all 5 and that's a 2-6 pair in a different language. Don't tell me Michigan about to triple, y'all. I hate talking about triples, y'all. Damn, is Michigan about to triple? My boy Jacob. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Buddha? Wow. Hey y'all, can y'all bear with me right quick? Look, this is important. Cause this been on my mind, y'all. And I didn't watch it. Hold on, y'all. We gonna come back to the lottery, y'all. And Jacob, Buddha, y'all. Cause I be catching abundant video kind of late. I don't know why I be getting up a little late now, y'all. And a lot of y'all, cause the reason why I can kind of catch abundant, because I'll kind of wake up at that time. And sometimes I can catch Buddha because I'll be on in the afternoon. But I don't be on YouTube. I don't be on Facebook like that, y'all. So like when I be freeing my mind, I try not to just hang on there like that. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So it's time I like to free my mind, y'all. I'm human too, just like everybody else. The summertime coming, I always have a game plan, y'all. And look, and I'm glad my student is sending me gematria, y'all. I'm happy for this. I didn't watch this yet, and she don't know. Whenever she send me video, I have to go back to I have to be like, damn, let me go with my teacher. Cause I haven't watched my teacher like that in a minute, y'all. Like only time when I come on here. But just listen to this, y'all. I didn't watch this video, y'all.
This was my hair 6 months ago, and this is my hair.
The March 3rd blood moon. One of y'all was talking about that.
For the next 6 months, I've never seen a company do something so insane. For some reason, Zepta is giving away 4 bottles of their highest-rated hair growth serum for free to everyone. Not kidding, ladies. With every order of 2, you get.
Welcome back, True Seeker. We are hours away from the blood moon that coincides with the second day of Purim. And it's funny, I used to talk about this documentary that came out when I was new to this research. It was probably around the same time, 2013, 2014, but it was called 4 Blood Moons. And this blood moon that will happen in hours will be the 3rd in a series of blood moons. And then there'll be another one later this year, August 28th. But it's only considered a partial eclipse. A blood moon is when there's a lunar eclipse. And when they happen in a short period of time, they're considered a series. So the 4 blood moons are the ones that are most prophetic to Israel, and they're putting an asterisk next to this one because it's 3 in a partial on August 28th. But the other thing that's really important, if you study these blood moons to Judaism, is when the blood moon falls in the time of Purim or Passover. The Jewish people see that as the sign of the demise of their enemies. And again, Purim is to remember the time that the Jewish people defeated an enemy in Persia. Iran is modern day Persia, and that enemy was Haman, which is one letter off from Hamas. And of course, this is an escalation of what happened with supposedly Hamas attacking Israel on October 7th, 2023, which was also an escalation of what had been going on for the better part of the 21st century that really began with September 11th. And we're going to talk about a few things because I noticed something very interesting about.
Pay attention to my teacher, y'all.
General that I've been overlooking all these
so
years.
Look,
he was
before I start this. Listen to me, y'all. I want y'all to listen to this. Look, y'all. Look, not to take nothing from nobody, my friend. Just pay attention to what he talk about. What y'all might know about the blood moon, it might be totally different from what the numbers be telling us. Are y'all with me? I'm gonna say this one more time, y'all. Pay attention, my friends, to what he's saying, my friends. Are y'all with me? Because I don't know if y'all already know about the blood moon and all that. It ain't what they told us it is, my friends. So just pay. And before I saw this video, I already know what today's represent. All that play a big part, y'all. So it's not what we think it represent. Are y'all following me so far? Are y'all following me? Not saying no one's with me. No one is wrong. Just please pay attention to my teacher, y'all. Please, my friend. He go put y'all up on game because the number is telling the story. If y'all don't know gematria, y'all don't even know what's ahead, my friends. Are y'all with me? Everything I learned from him, my friends. This is who I used to study.
Born shortly after Israel was established. And what's interesting is from Israel's establishment to his birth is a span of 183 days. In gematria, superior general equals 183, just like order out of chaos. And we'll get to that. And I also noticed how From Trump's birthday to the establishment of Israel was 700 days. And when you hear that number, it probably makes you think of the 700 Club and Pat Robertson, who was a major proponent that all Christians need to be in support of Zionist Israel. In light of Israel being 77 years old right now, Pat Robertson died just days before Trump turned 77 years old. And I remember covering his death well. It was the ultimate crucifix ritual. Pat Robertson once authored a book called The New World Order as well. It's actually somewhere on that shelf back there behind me.
Excuse me, boss.
Yeah,
you have a text message.
There's a lot of things that are interesting here. CNN has pretty much kept this up as their headline all
Y'all don't
day.
have to read the
Trump
text
tells
message.
CNN, big wave yet to come in war with Iran. For part of the day, Fox News was using the big wave as well, even though that was authored to CNN. But again, if you're new here, the practice of coding numbers into words, traditionally associated with Hebrew, is very much alive and well in English. And a blood moon is a lunar eclipse. Notice how big wave has perfect overlap with eclipse in every single cipher. Again, the alphabetic order. A is 1 up to Z is 26. The alphabetic order with numerology applied. The reverse alphabetic order. Z is 1 back to A is 26, and the reverse alphabetic order with numerology applied. Big wave and eclipse perfect. This has been the headline all day on March 2nd, the first day of Purim. And
bigger. There is an officially regulated.
Y'all remember when he just said 77? I told you my boy was a sacrifice, y'all. My boy, he was born in 1977.
Allocated for you.
77, 7 times 7 is 49, y'all.
If you don't, then the
He didn't reach 40. I promise y'all, my friend. A lot of things I talk about, y'all. I'm really that deep. My boy was he was connected to what's going on in the world now, y'all. I promise you all this.
Again, I mean, it's just a little bit too perfect. And then what's pretty magical about this eclipse on March 3rd is they're saying the peak redness will happen at 3:33 a.m. on the West Coast, where this will be best observed. They're saying the best place to...
Y'all gonna get mad at me, y'all. So what? Y'all gonna get mad at me. So what? Y'all, and they ain't like this the first time. Cause I just did something and told y'all about today's date represent. What I just say, y'all? Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say this? And take heed to what I'm telling y'all.
View this blood moon is on the west coast of the United States. Now, I am aware that Trump was born on the night of a blood moon, and also I'm aware that Israel was created just before a blood moon. Again, they're not all that rare, but they don't always fall on Purim and Passover. And again, we'll review what's extra interesting about Purim while Israel is 77 years old. But notice, from Israel's establishment to the blood moon of 1949 was 333 days later. Isn't that interesting? That 333 sequence again. And I'd be curious how often the maximum red peakness is at 3:33 a.m. Also, April 12th, the day of the blood moon in 1949. It's the 102nd day of the year. Of course, art of war equals 102, like World War is 102, like Israel came out of the World War that has the Jesuit fingerprints all over it. And again, the reason we know the text art of war is because of the Jesuit priest, Father Amiyah, who translated it and published it in 1772, not long before the United States of America was officially created, a nation that's pretty much been at war ever since its inception. And of course, the Jesuits have been here from the beginning and moved the capital to Washington, D.C.
Y'all don't have to see his face.
But yeah, the blood moon is mentioned throughout the Bible, and it is associated with the end times.
Y'all hear that?
And, you know, it's interesting how it's mentioned in Acts 2:20. Donald John Trump equals 220. He was born the night of a blood moon.
Y'all hear that?
Acts 2:20. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and notable day of the Lord come. Joel 2:31. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. Similar verse with the word terrible. And Revelation 6:12, we once used a prediction for December 6th that there'd be an earthquake in the world, and there was on that day. The date numerology was 55, like earthquake and military equal 55.
Yeah.
What's that guy that tracks earthquakes all the time? When the earthquake landed, he made fun of my work. It was like, it was even a 5.5 magnitude earthquake on December 6th. We had a circle for an earthquake. But anyway, because of this verse right here, and I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
Say, here comes Jesus.
All right, so in Judaism, and again, you guys can look into the documentary called Four Blood Moons, came out over a decade ago now. In Judaism, a blood moon is viewed as a significant omen rather than just a natural phenomenon, traditionally interpreted in the Talmud as a sign of judgment or a harbinger of the downfall of Israel's enemies, specifically when occurring on Jewish holidays like Purim or Passover. It suggests a time of divine intervention, transformation, and potential redemption. Again, March 2nd, Purim began. It ends tomorrow, March 3rd, the day of the blood moon. The thing that's extra interesting about Purim this year is it has gematria of 77. Israel is 77 years old right now, as is the Superior General, both born in 1948. Judaism 77, like Zionists. Hey,
y'all heard when they said it was born in 1948? It's just those numbers, the 48. And I told my boy was born in 1977, and he died at 48. I just want y'all to see we are connected, y'all. When y'all be talking about Donald Trump, it's deeper than Donald Trump, y'all. They talking about us, my friends. When y'all be saying all that stuff in the news, they talk about our people, y'all. Not just no black. I'm talking about the world. You get where I'm coming from? It's these numbers speaking in code, y'all. See, I just don't explain it deep like how my teachers explain it, my friend. My deliverance might be a little, not bad, but you get where I'm coming from? My deliverance might be bad.
We had a circle for an earthquake, but anyway, because of this verse right here. And I
SGA, what's up?
The sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. All right, so
you cannot get bored on this cruise. I was so amazed at all the things I could experience whilst cruising with Virgin Voyages recently. So I have to show you, and I saved the best part.
My boy was born.
Firstly, they have the most cozy and modern cabins.
He died when he was 48, and his birthday, April the 23rd. Listen, see if they gonna call these numbers.
Became as blood. All right, so in Judaism, and again, you guys can look into the documentary called Four Blood Moons, came out over a decade ago now. In Judaism, a blood moon is viewed as a significant omen rather than just a natural phenomenon, traditionally interpreted in the Talmud as a sign of judgment or a harbinger of the downfall of Israel's enemies, specifically when occurring on Jewish holidays like Purim or Passover. It suggests a time of divine intervention, transformation, and potential redemption. Again, March 2nd, Purim began. It ends tomorrow, March 3rd, the day of the blood moon. The thing that's extra interesting about Purim this year is it has gematria of 77. Israel is 77 years old right now, as is the Superior General, both born in 1948. Judaism 77, like Zionists. The U.S. and Israel just performed their first joint attack together in the history of Israel. United States 77, the city on the 77th meridian. Remember that 77 has a lot to do with September 11th. October 7th was referred to as Israel's 9/11. This attack that just happened on February 28th on the Islamic calendar, which is a lunar calendar like the Hebrew calendar, was in the 9th month, Ramadan, on the 11th day. 9/11 on the Islamic calendar, they attack Iran. And again, just what Purim is about is to remember the Jewish people defeating their enemy in Persia, which is
It's my teacher.
And that enemy was Haman, which is spelled almost the exact same as Hamas. And Haman has gematria of 19 and 26. Again, it's almost, well, you know what? Funny enough, today is 19 years to the day of Wesley Clark unveiling on Democracy Now! The story about how a memo was put on his desk after 9/11 about plans to go into 7 Middle Eastern nations, concluding with Iran. And here we are 19 years to the day later, the first day of Purim, when the moon is on a 19-year cycle. And we're talking about this lunar eclipse.
The cycle.
19 forwards, 26 in reverse. I mean, what are the odds? And let me see here.
Yeah,
again, just it's not quite a tetrad of blood moons. It's 3 and a partial. The partial one later this year, August 28th. That'll be 13 days after the Jesuit order's birthday. Like,
anybody see the moon
cycle? But yeah, also interesting. More biblical prophecy about the end times. In Daniel 12, story about the end times, there's this stretch of days that are mentioned, 1,335 days. Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the and 5 and 30 days.
Shana, what's going on?
Remember the Georgia Guidestones, the monument to depopulation that said limit
this a quiet trigger
to 500 million. And
somebody about to get quiet.
Population is at 8 billion right now. To get down to 500 million, 15 out of 16.
SGA2, don't play the lottery, bro. Don't start playing.
15 out of every 16 living people to get to 500 million. You know, you got that Einstein quote about the Third World War. You know, by the end of it, people will be fighting.
I'm gonna see somebody get it quiet this week.
But
all right, hell yeah,
interestingly enough, from
hell yeah, appreciate you, bro.
The day the Georgia Guidestones came down. Remember, they came down on the 76th birthday of George W. Bush on 7/6, and that was also Daniel Coit Gilman's birthday, who was also in Skull and Bones like George W. Bush. Daniel Coit Gilman, who founded the Johns Hopkins University. Daniel Coit Gilman equals 76, like Skull and Bones 76, and Skull and Bones refers to itself as Order 322.
Oh, that's what's up, SGA2. I appreciate
March
you.
22nd, 1980. So if they were still standing, they would turn 46 years old this year, which means right now they'd be 45 years old and change. Holy Bible equals 45. You might recall how they came down, coordinated with the Pope. Pope Francis, the first Jesuit, when he was alive.
Did y'all hear that?
In a big way. And this makes
Appreciate
me realize how long
too.
I was pretty much done with my book, and I was ready to put it out then, and somebody gave me a criticism. They said, it was a mistake to not talk about masonry at all in this book. You need to do that. And I was like, maybe that is a mistake. Maybe I should talk about masonry as well. And then I just never finished the book.
That's okay. I ain't even watched it.
1,335 days ago already? All right, time is flying. Yeah, and then also just interestingly enough, that familiar 191 number, they live, we sleep, but more importantly, Society of Jesus. They live, we sleep is the motto from They Live, where Roddy Piper gave you all the clues after it came out that film was really about the Jesuits, which made sense. Cable 54 goes with the Jesuit headquarters being at the Church of the Jesus, Building 54.
Find your perfect tax expert.
Y'all can't tell me teach not deep,
Whatever your
y'all.
tax situation might be.
Told you when y'all be watching the news, y'all really don't know what y'all really watching.
Church of the Jesus, Building 54. But yeah, that's also interesting, just the way all this stuff is lining up. So we'll see what it means. We'll see what it means soon enough. Yeah, no doubt what's going on right now is a major ritual. And again, from the time of 9/11 up to the present, they've held this idea over our head that war with Iran could be imminent. And I mean, it's just 20 years of this now, but you see why this is the timing. Well,
y'all see it?
77, what it has to do with Purim, what it has to do with when a blood moon falls on the time of Purim. And again, that's the genius of these people who figured out the way the skies work long ago. That they know the cycles of the moon, when the eclipses will come. It's all calculated.
We just been talking about this.
Patterns. It's all mathematical patterns, which is where a lot of these
we gotta rewind that. Damn, this is reason why I didn't even watch this video, y'all. I promise y'all. Everything I love, y'all. I didn't even watch this video. It's everything we just was speaking about.
Talk about masonry at all in this book. You need to do that. And I was like, maybe that is a mistake. Maybe I should talk about masonry as well. And then I just never finished the book.
That's crazy.
But man, 1,335 days ago already? All right, time is flying. Yeah, and then also just interestingly enough, that familiar 191 number, they live, we sleep, but more importantly, Society of Jesus. They live, we sleep is the motto from They Live, where Roddy Piper gave you all the clues after it came out that film was really about the Jesuits.
It's about to come
made
up.
sense. Cable 54 goes with the Jesuit headquarters being at the Church of the Jesu, Building 54. But yeah, that's also interesting, just the way all this stuff is lining up.
Listen, y'all.
We'll see what it means.
When you talk about math,
what it means soon enough. But yeah, no doubt what's going on right now is a major ritual. And again, from the time of 9/11 up to the present, they've held this idea of our head that war with Iran could be imminent. And I mean, it's just 20 years of this now, but you see why this is the timing. While Israel's 77, what it has to do with Purim, what it has to do with when a blood moon falls on the time of Purim. And again, that's the genius of these people who figured out the way the skies work long ago. That they know the cycles of the moon, when the eclipses will come. It's all calculated because it's all patterns. It's all mathematical patterns, which is where a lot of these spiritual belief systems come about. God being this amazing mathematician, this geometer, this great, again, just that everything is mathematics. Everything comes back to numbers and pattern recognition. And again, this is how you could plot out things.
Hey, y'all hear this, man? Man, I love y'all. Don't get it twisted, y'all.
This geometer, this
great, man, I got love for y'all, man. Damn, I got chills listening to my teacher. Man, I got love for y'all. I love all y'all. Don't never get it twisted, y'all.
What it means.
I love all y'all for real.
Soon enough.
I would never come on and say, man, y'all better learn this. No, hell no. I'm not gonna beat this to y'all, my friend. This is how we go help y'all. You get where I'm coming from? So I know it's not easy. It took me a minute to learn this, my friend. I still was a little confused in the beginning. But this shit is real. It's real, y'all. I promise you it's real. And the only thing I got different with my teacher, the lottery helped me understand patterns, y'all. But when I came in the lottery world, I don't have to do what my teacher doing on the gematria. I'm so good, I can write it down and do it on paper. That's the only difference between me and my teacher. But he way better than me, my friend, on a different level, y'all. You get where I'm coming from. But I just know how to write mines out and then look at the numbers and break them down easy. Why? It's because of the lottery. So I brought my gematria to the lottery world, but the lottery world taught me how to look at patterns, have to wait. You get where I'm coming from? So I put all that in one, my friends. That's why I'm doing this shit I'm doing, my friends. I promise y'all this. Well, everything my teacher was talking about, I was talking about this. I haven't watched this video, y'all. I haven't watched this video yet until right now. But he's saying everything I'm telling y'all, everything is math and it's patterns, y'all. The lottery taught me that. And then I'm going against the lottery and I know they be switching and I still was getting the answer right. That lets you know what level I was on, y'all.
What's going on right now is a major ritual. And again, from the time of 9/11 up to the present, they've held this idea of our head that war with Iran could be imminent. And I mean, it's just 20 years of this now, but you see why this is the timing. While Israel's 77, what it has to do with Purim, what it has to do with when a blood moon falls on the time of Purim. And again, that's the genius of these people who figured out the way the skies work long ago. That they know the cycles of the moon, when the eclipses will come. It's all calculated because it's all patterns. It's all mathematical patterns, which is where a lot of these spiritual belief systems come about. God being this amazing mathematician, this geometer, this great, again, just that everything is mathematics. Everything comes back to numbers and pattern recognition. And again, this is how you could plot out things. You could have a plan decades in the making. You know, most of us, all of this stuff's foreign to us. Most people aren't Jews. They don't even know what Purim is. I mean, how many people in the world know that when a blood moon happens in the time of Purim, it has this symbolic meaning to the Jewish faith? Almost nobody. Almost nobody. I mean, probably not even most Jews know that. So, and also just about the blood moons are supposed to be part of the prophecy of the coming third temple. Just one more time, the attack on Iran came 8 years to the day of the temple coin going on sale to raise funds for the third temple. The reason the 8 matters is because 8 is the third composite number. And keep in mind, the attack also came 3 days before 3/3 with rumors of World War III. The day of this blood moon.
Y'all hear that? Please, I hope y'all paying attention, y'all. All that war was going. That's propaganda. Propaganda
the
news.
third temple is supposed to be a highly destructive time. And doesn't it make sense that the temple coin went on sale on the 59th day of the year, just like this war or this attack on Iran happened on the 59th day of the year, and it also happened 167 days after the Pope's birthday. And remember, Temple Mount. The reason that site is so contested.
Miss Shauna, there you go.
To the history of the Catholic Church and the Templars. Yes. Temple Mount literally equals Catholic. It also equals Ordo Ab Chao, which is the Latin for Order of Chaos. Yes. Chaos also equates chaos. And again, some people want to get rid of Al-Aqsa Mosque and build the third temple there. And no doubt that will bring a lot. Imagine people aren't religious, right? Imagine people are not religious. None of this works. All of this works because people allow themselves to be divided over
y'all see that? MD. Look at that 3 at the end. Look at that 163. MD. Look at that, MD. And then look at this. How y'all got that 324. Now watch this. Look at that 441. Look how the 441 is in the lottery, y'all. I know y'all. I know. But the ones who know, y'all don't mind me doing this, y'all. Because all I'm doing is sharing with y'all how this is connected with the lottery as well, y'all. I promise y'all. They speaking the code with the weather, all that.
Belief systems. I mean, it should be easy to say, well, if there is a God, it must have created everything here, including us. So why are we fighting about our different beliefs about God? God's not coming down from the heavens where we believe God is and making it clear. He's sitting back and allowing humanity to fight over it. It should be easy to say, well, if there is a God, it must have created everything here, including us. So why are we fighting about our different beliefs about God? God's not coming down from the heavens or where we believe God is and making it clear. He's sitting back and allowing humanity to fight over all this. I think humanity would get the brain power to go, you know what? Maybe we just need to stop. Maybe we just need to stop before we destroy ourselves over our minute different. Well, I should say minute. I mean, some spiritual belief systems do have some pretty big differences. You know, like certain ones are chopping off the foreskin and then sucking the blood off, and it gets pretty, you know what I mean? But,
work with peace of mind while receiving SSDI. All self-employment services helps you protect your SSDI.
So once you know this, you'll know the truth is going on.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a shame that humanity can be led to destruction because they couldn't wise up to the game being played with them. That's the way I see it. And by the way, for the British goofball out there, the delusion, I did happen. Your stream popped up in my feed today. Your 15-minute video. If you're out there, delusion. You saying that Jesus is behind this? Jesus is doing all this? Are you insane? The delusion, if you don't know what the delusion is, he came on the scene probably about 5 years ago. All ego. He proclaimed he was going to be the greatest decoder of all time. He'd be way better. He started, making up rumors about me for no reason, even though he learned from me. And then when he got the World Cup wrong and yours truly got it right, he made himself look so bad. He kind of just shied away from everything he was doing. And then he became this Jesus person and now claims to be like the greatest Jesus prophet there ever was. And it's like, look at this guy, man. He starts to study something and instantly thinks he's an expert. But anyway, now
they did me like that, Tink.
He thinks it's just all God's plan.
They took my lottery material.
It's just shameful, man. This is not God's plan. These are the psychopaths of the world plotting. There's plenty of people that know the cycles of the moon. They got their calendars. They got it all etched out. I mean, that End of Days show or End of Days movie with Schwarzenegger, if you've never seen that one, just watch the opening 5 minutes. You'll have seen enough. You'll get it all. There are people in the world plotting.
Told y'all. They got robots.
They've been counting down to this moment. So we'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, in case it does, the U.S. and Israel really escalate under the blood moon, and then more retaliation stories like the one they gave us in Austin, but a lot worse, that are a lot more impactful to a lot more people. Again, like I said, just have your water, have your non-perishables, your flashlight, your batteries, your generator if you can afford it. Just have the things on hand that could be useful. And, I mean, Yeah, just also have a plan too, just in case things do get worse, especially if you're in a major city. I mean, that would be the one thing. So far, the U.S. has never been touched in a world war. Not really. I guess Hawaii. But, yeah, don't forget, Hawaii's one of those big fat 33s too. But yeah, that's what, whenever they do escalate the greater war, I do suspect the U.S. gets touched. And some people in prominent cities, you know, they were more impacted. So again, just an ounce of preparation is worth a pound of cure. And for all of the 21st century, the media has been selling you these images of the apocalypse, gloom and doom, and they do tend to exaggerate everything. But yeah, part of me does wonder. I mean, they did put up those monuments as a plan to depopulate, and we've always said, you know, the way to really depopulate is war. So
hell yeah,
we will see. We'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, the main point I want to make is, yeah, what's living out right now. This was a plan a long time in the making. Long time in the making. And oh, by the way,
there she go, Miss Carol.
Hey, sweet girl.
Thank you, Miss Carol.
Hey, sweet girl. Hey, big excitement. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Hey, sweetie pie. You want to come up here? You want to touch that too? Hold on. All right. Israel's birthday. Whoa. Oh, yeah. You love to touch the keys. May 14th, 1948. The Superior General was born November 12th, 1948. Hold on, that's dangerous. That's a span of 183 days. And again, Superior General, right here in the most simple cipher. What are the odds the Superior General would also be 77 right now?
Much love, Miss Carol.
Remember, Netanyahu declared war 35 days before the Superior General's birthday, and I believe Hamas was 35 at the time.
35 represent kill.
Bombing Gaza, and they blew up all the hospitals first.
83 represent kill.
Gaza 35, and so was Catholic and Jesuitism and Holy See. But yeah, Trump was also born exactly 700 days before Israel was born. He was born June 14th, 1946, the night of a blood moon. Hold on, sweet girl. And yeah, I did just, Jerry Falwell of the 700 Club was a huge, huge pro-Zionist guy. And he did die right before Trump's 77th birthday, did Pat Robertson. He also died on the day that they announced 700,000 people had died from COVID. Can you believe that? The 700 Club founder, the same day.
I've been said about that 700 Club. I need to watch that. I said on my live plenty of times.
June 8, 2023, Trump turned 77 6 days later. But yeah, dead at 93. 93 has a lot to do with Israel, too. Israel was drawn up as a nation September 3rd.
We talked about 93, didn't we?
1947. You get Benjamin Netanyahu's 93, like Knesset, like, what was it, Iron Dome or Iron Shield, whatever their missile thing is. Yeah, don't forget the 930th chapter of the Bibles, where the New Testament begins in Protestant Bibles. He died on his 79th day of his age, did Pat Robertson.
I mean, what's the point? If you're driving a $55,000 car and you paying over $100.
Pat Robertson. Died on the 159th day of the year. 206 days remaining, too. Bodies, the temple, 206 bones in the body, Masonic temples, 206. He wrote the book about the New World Order, died 174 days from the Pope's birthday. Jesuits pride themselves on being the driving force of globalization. On page 177 of his book about the New World Order, remember the Jesuit order is also 177. We were talking about this. Benjamin Netanyahu is also 177. Remember, from the renaming of the Department of War to the attack was 177 days. A summary of Robertson's book is found on page 177, in which Pat says a conspiracy has existed in the world working through Freemasonry and a secret order of the Illuminati, a group combining Masons and J bankers. Now, remember, the Illuminati was founded by the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt. But quite interesting. So, yeah, I got to leave it there for now, Truth Seeker. Just wanted to get this out there. If you guys have any great comments, thoughts, or ideas, please feel free to share them. Shout out to Logan. Logan says, always great work. Impressive. Your combination of knowledge from different cultures, sources combined with gematria, all is truly connected. Keep it up. Appreciate that a lot, Logan. Thank you so much. And what did you make off with there? Okay. Let's get something better than a pen. How about this? This is so much better. That's so much better. Eloy says, check my email from Family Guy. It's hilarious. I'm going to do that, Eloy, but I can't do it right now. I appreciate it, man. I will look for it. I'll definitely share it with the community when I get a chance, if that's what you want.
Hell yeah, all of them, TJL.
Space Invader says, is there a tie-in with last year's 12-day war right before the Seahawks completed a 12-year Super Bowl cycle? There probably is. I have to go back and look at that one. Man, there's so much to keep straight. But remember, if you had 1 through 12 together, it equals 78. Israel will turn 78 May 14th. We talked about that. Order out of chaos equals 75 and 78. The attack came 75 days for their 78th birthday.
You hear that? Amazing. He powerful with that.
But yeah, again, you guys, just don't live in fear, man. I mean, plenty of blood moons have come and passed, but this is a little bit more interesting, and obviously the stakes are a little bit higher right now. Again, the point I'm really just trying to make is the ritualism that plays, and that's what we've been trying to expose all these years, the rituals that they use to control our lives and create all these problems that really don't need to be here. And all you religious types, I mean, I don't know why you guys don't get it. If you would just stop with the religious crap, you wouldn't be part of the problem. And it's not to say don't be spiritual or don't be a good person. It's just the religion. It comes from this same cabal, these same authoritarian. I'm pretty sure Rome's controlling all the religions too, and that includes the Jays. But
y'all hear this?
Again, it's all here to divide us. Until next time, True Seeker. Have a good evening.
That's real, y'all. I promise y'all. With D-Wiz, I go to church. When they talk about a Bible, I'm like, oh, okay. I just do my own research. They just reading the Bible for me. And I just interpret like, oh, okay. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay. But I love to play the drums. So I'm devoted to play the drums when I go there. You get where I'm coming from? When I listen to them, I know what's going on. You get where I'm coming from? He broke it down, y'all, to the T. I'm talking to the T, y'all. Yeah, he teach on a different level. Yeah, he on a different level. See, he broke this down. What are he doing? What else y'all want to see? I'll let y'all look at this. We'll go back to that. I'll do this. I ain't gonna do y'all out. Hold on.
You have to see this because it looks like witchcraft. Because you only need to spray it once, and for 8 months, you don't need...
Welcome back, True Seeker. Appreciate those of you guys who are always first in the room, the open-ups and the Dales of the world. Thank you as always, Open Up. Good reminder to like and share. Wish more people did it. I also wish YouTube didn't take them away. But what are you going to do? So, as I've explained a million times, when this Super Bowl comes around,
we watched it.
Bodies just start dropping.
I told y'all that.
Sometimes the deaths are just the cruelest jokes, like Barry Wilburn.
I told y'all my boy was connected with the Super Bowl.
Skins team with Doug Williams that won 42-10 with a revolutionary 4 touchdowns in the second quarter. I heard more like record rather than revolutionary. But yeah, of course, this year's Super Bowl, 42 points, won by the 42nd State, the other Washington team. Barry Wilburn played for the Washington Redskins, not to be confused with Washington State on the opposite coast. But yeah, Barry Wilburn dies in a house fire, and the news breaks the day of the Super Bowl. Keep in mind, this man played for the Redskins and the Eagles, just like Sonny Jorgensen, who died on the same day as him. And remember, Sonny Jorgensen's also from Wilmington, North Carolina, where the college team is the Seahawks. And knowing that is lucrative because last night we took advantage of the underdog Seahawks in college basketball, who just won on the same pattern that played out in the Super Bowl, as we talked about.
Y'all hear this?
But yeah, Barry Wilburn, we're going to look more at his death, how it is so perfect. I mean, the guy died on the 60th day of his age in a house fire. We're going to look more at it. Has a lot of ties in with the death of Kenny Easley of the Seahawks, who wore the same jersey number as him. We'll see the parallels here in a minute. Of course, Kenny Easley's death was foreshadowing that Kenneth Walker would be the MVP. I put out a short video. If you missed that, I'm going to recap how it fits in with the death of Barry Wilburn. Greg Brown of the band Cake, dead on the anniversary of Cake's first album, and they're from the Bay Area, and dead the day before the Super Bowl, the same day that Mr. Brad Arnold died of Three Doors Down with the hit song Kryptonite, where the Seahawks bright green is inspired by kryptonite. Yeah, we'll look at this as well, but what are the odds that he would die on the anniversary of the band's first album at a relatively young age? And then a former New England Patriot who now plays for the 49ers. Of course, the Patriots just lost in the Niners Stadium. Gets shot in the ankle the day after the Super Bowl. We're going to talk about all this and probably more. But let's start right here with Barry Wilburn, who burned up in a house fire. So we're told. Remember, this was the 106th NFL season, and it was just won by the Seahawks, known for the 12s, and I should have put it up here. Again, in gematria, 12s. Something to remember, that 12s, the gematria of this is very important with the Seahawks. The 12s win the 106th season. The season that'll go down as the 25 season, 2025. 12s equates to 83 like football, but the 38 is clearly important because Seahawks won their first Super Bowl 12 years earlier in their 38th season. That means they won in San Francisco this year in their 50th season, like San Francisco's 50, beating a 50-year-old Mike Vrabel who used to wear 50. But this year their coach was 38 years old, and Sam Darnold had 38 pass attempts in the game. Again, if you're new here, these are the 4 base ciphers of the English language. You learn this little ABC 1, 2, 3 code. You see through the rig, the ritual murder. And don't forget, there's songs out there like Gematria. That's the practice of going numbers into words. Gematria, the killing name. Murder by numbers, where killing's as simple as ABC is 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. But yeah, 12's 106. Remember, there's a Jewish rapper from Seattle who put out a song this season called $106. And again, the clues were abound. But yeah, also the Seahawks just did win 106 days from their GM's birthday, Schneider. But yeah, a house fire, 106, like Seattle W.
Y'all see that?
And again, for everyone to say, well, what about Seattle, Washington? Yeah, good point. The last time the Seahawks won the Super Bowl was the 94th season. Seattle, Washington, 94. They beat Denver that year.
And they played the 49th, so they lost too. They lost the 49th.
Yeah, this man played for the Redskins and the Eagles, just like Sonny Jorgensen, who died on the exact same day as him. If you read the article about Barry Wilburn, he had his best season in 87. Seahawks equals 87 when you run it forwards, 129 when you run it in reverse. His birthday was December 9th, 129. And I just talked about this. Again, at the end of the Super Bowl, Sam Darnold had 129 career passing touchdowns. The Seahawks became 12-9 versus the Patriots. Right before the game, Scott Laidlaw died, who won Super Bowl 12. And the Seahawks are the 12s. Their 12th win over the Patriots, 12 years after their last Super Bowl, being the Patriots in their 12th Super Bowl appearance. Again, the 29-13 score was the 12th time in NFL history that score hit. Before the game, it was announced that Terrence Gore died, who won his first championship in the World Series the year of Super Bowl 49, which the Seahawks just avenged. His name, 129. Also dead on February 6th, the same day as Sonny Jorgensen and Wilburn. And the 2-6 does stand out because it's kind of like the Seattle area code 206. Again, the Seahawks only had a 12-9 score once in history. Funny enough, it was against the 49ers who hosted the Super Bowl. And yeah, so again, I won't be super redundant, but been making this point a bunch. Don't forget, Seattle flooded 60 days before, I shouldn't say Seattle, but the surrounding areas around Seattle flooded 60 days before Super Bowl 60. And the rains, the flood rains started to come down on December 9th, which was Barry Wilburn's birthday. On Barry Wilburn's birthday, the Seattle area started to flood. Water, fire. It's funny to go back and watch my video from then. I said that it reminded me of what happened with Houston flooding from Harvey and then winning their first World Series. Matt Harvey, the first pitcher to pitch in Houston after the flooding of Houston. This time, Phillip Rivers, the first player to visit Seattle after the flooding of 6 rivers. And Rivers played against Seattle after coming out of retirement 6 days after his birthday for the Colts when the Miami Seahawks became the Baltimore Colts in history. And again, don't forget that Jim Irsay died 106 days before the 106th season began, or that Armani, the Eagle, died the day of the kickoff of the 106th season. Armani equals 106. The Eagles, a different bird team, won, getting their 106th home win in their division all time. And then the Seahawks end up winning the season, another bird team, just like how, again, Barry Wilburn and Sonny Jorgensen played for the Eagles and the other Washington team, the Redskins, now the Commanders. But yeah, coming down, Barry Wilburn, born December 9th, dead on February 6th, which can be written 2-6 or 6-2 at age 62, dead on the 60th day of his age. His death announced the day of Super Bowl 60. His full name, Barry Todd Wilburn, 206. That's the Seattle area code. Jason Myers, the kicker, they announced at the end of the game, set a record with 206 points in the season. Just like how at the end of Super Bowl 48, they told you that Russell Wilson had 206 passing yards. This year's Seattle playoff run began on the coach's 206th day of his age, where they blew out the 49ers 41-6. And I advised my community to take the Seahawks to win by 15 plus, because had they won by 15, they would have been plus 206 in scoring for the year. They won by 35, so they easily covered the 15 plus. But Sacrifice has that gematria as 62 and 206. And remember, Kenny Easley, big star for the Seahawks. He died this year, and when he died, I said, man, there's some major Denver thing going on here. Is it paying tribute to the Super Bowl the Seahawks won, or is it telling us something about this upcoming season? Remember, Kenny Easley died on the 303rd day of his age, the Seahawks star. That's the Denver area code. The only Super Bowl Seattle had won when he died was over Denver, who obviously was part of this year's AFC Championship, part of the Final Four. And don't forget John Elway, his agent died in this weird ritual on the Church of Satan's birthday, which was founded in San Francisco. For the record, in gematria, Satan equals 55 and 10, like Elway got blown out by the 49ers 55-10 back in the day. But yeah, Kenny Easley died 86 days before the Super Bowl, Broncos 86. Then the Seahawks running back, Kenny Walker, becomes the first MVP running back in the Super Bowl since the Broncos' Terrell Davis, who played with John Elway. But yeah, look at Kenny Easley's full name, Kenneth Mason Easley, 206. And making the point, again, so this was all covered back in November. There were clues abound for Seattle. Kenny Easley started in 87 games, as I pointed out.
Good money.
This other guy with the 206 connection had his best season in 87. These are some major league coincidences for all you coincidence theorists. And yeah, he was part of that Super Bowl team that won with 42 points. This year, 42 points in the game, won by Washington State, the 42nd state. Wilburn led the NFL with 9 interceptions during the 87 season. The Seahawks stayed on 9 losses versus the Patriots. Remember, they were down 9 at the, or they were up 9 at the half, 9-0. They won by 16. Again, Drake May had said his favorite Bible verse, Proverbs 16:9. And again, we went over this. Sam Darnold, 169. Seattle Seahawks, 169. Not today, Satan. That matters because Russell Wilson had that headline on the anniversary of the Seahawks winning Super Bowl 48, February 2nd, in regards to the Epstein files. Last night, The Seahawks out of Wilmington were underdogs in basketball versus Chattanooga. We saw if Chattanooga lost, they would fall to 16-9. And again, here, look at the box score last night from Wilmington Seahawks basketball. Look at the box score. It's just hilarious. They win by 12 as an underdog. They win with 76. The Seahawks' first season was 76. I mean, couldn't be more obvious. And notice, the 69 thing happened, but they came in with 19 wins too, right? That was the big. So they were sitting on 19 wins, this Seahawks team that's from the town where Sonny Jorgensen just died. They were sitting on 19 wins the day that Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And again, all you haters out there that come out of the work, I gave you guys a lot of free information. Before the playoffs started, I told you about the Pope and Seahawks and how if the Seahawks went to the Super Bowl, they'd go to the Super Bowl 19-19 in the postseason, 19 weeks after the post birthday. You guys don't leave any comments. Then when something's off, you come out of the woodwork, you spam.
Hell
You don't
yeah.
like each other's troll comments. See, there's no edge with gematria. You guys are either just totally retarded or totally unethical pieces of shit. And maybe you're even the people.
I ain't gonna talk like that about y'all, but
in a house fire. I wouldn't be surprised if
I
my
won't
trolls
call
are the
y'all
same
that.
network of people. I wouldn't be surprised one bit if it's the same network of people. This
I'll put it in y'all
evil
face though.
piece of shit gang, whatever it is. How does Barry Wilburn burn up in a house fire? Again, as MLK told us a year to the day of his assassination, if you don't speak against the evil, you're part of the evil. Silence is betrayal. And all I see out here in this world is mostly a bunch of silent people. And again, that's why no matter what you think about MLK, I think that's one of the greatest speeches ever and the truest thing ever said. Everybody who doesn't speak against this is part of it. We got a lot of fake truthers online pretending like they're talking a good game who will never touch this subject. And a lot of them have said bad things about this subject. These people are pieces of shit. There's nobody, the way anyone with a brain,
I get it too, Zach.
IQ,
Well, I used to.
thinks this stuff's a coincidence day after
I'll
day.
probably get
To
it
speak
now.
against it, you got to be a piece of shit.
I ain't gonna say
A
that,
piece
Teach.
of shit.
I ain't gonna go that out cold, Teach.
To not want to expose this kind of evil, you just got to be shitty.
But I'm with you. I love to
My
expose.
husband, when did you get so big?
I'm
His
with you.
confidence hits
I
different
love to
with
expose,
Frugia
Teach,
Ready.
but I
It
just
dissolves
go,
under
I
his
ain't
tongue,
saying I'm
works
scared.
15 minutes on
You
average,
just out
and can
cold
last
with
for
it.
up
I
to
just know how
36
far to
hours.
go.
Frugia Ready is the first ED formula with apomorphine,
Because
which
my
helps
basic,
fire up arousal
if
signals.
they don't get the basic,
You
I
just
can't
gotta
go
be
deep like
shitty.
that. They'll really be lost.
Okay. Now, how about the Cake Singer? The Cake Singer dies on the anniversary of the group's first album at 56. He died on the 38th day of the year. I don't know how many times I can talk about it. And I've told you guys a million times. I wrote a book about it. I said, in the book, the first one says, just watch what happens every time the 38th day of the year comes around. It never fails, unfortunately. And we'll get to how this is perfectly synced with Cake Singer, too. Cake makes me think of high school. Girl I used to know, she used to love herself some cake. But anyway, they're from the Bay Area. They're from Sacramento. First album, Motorcade of Generosity, came out February 7th. This is the day he died. So he died 32 years to the day of the album coming out at 56. Familiar patterns, right? 32 sun rays on the Jesuit Order's logo. Society of Jesus, their formal title, equals 56. And his surname, Brown, has a lot to do with Santa Clara, where the Super Bowl was, Jesuit town. The distance equals Brown as well. And Motorcade of Generosity also equals the distance, which equals 108, which is how many game balls are given out.
I want y'all to remember this when we get finished. Teacher just said 23 and then 56. The reason why I taught y'all this in the lottery, and we learned this in school. This is what I have over teach y'all. How I know how certain numbers tie with certain numbers. That 2-3 pair could bring a 5-6 pair. I know that from dealing with the lottery. See, I brought gematria to the lottery, but then playing the lottery taught me patterns and what to look for. So now I took my patterns and what to look for, and I mixed it with gematria. I'm a dangerous brother, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm dangerous, y'all. So I just put both of them taught me what's going on, my friends. That's why a lot of people like, damn, you don't play the lottery? No, it's called sacrifice. I know what's really going on. I don't care about the money. I'd rather be broke and sacrifice, my friends. You get where I'm coming from? To take this dirty ass money. I'm not betting no lottery numbers for none of my people. Because when we bet on the lottery, we betting on somebody that passed away. We betting on their lives. Flat the hell out. Flat the hell out. That's how I look at it. We betting on their lives, my friend. So when y'all be saying playing people's birthdays, y'all better think twice about playing your kids' birthdays. You get where I'm coming from. I'm keeping it real with y'all. See, all money not good money, y'all. I'm different. People still call me stupid. You don't play the lottery and you be doing this? No. I'm going to teach them. I'm going to go against the lottery. I'm going to teach them what's really going on with this lottery. You get where I'm coming from? French, what's going on? I'm going to teach them what's going on with this lottery, my friend. No, you can do better with your money with this lottery. You get where I'm coming from? This lottery not good, my friend. Yes, I'm talking two-faced to y'all, but y'all know I'm talking real.
Each team for the Super Bowl. I don't think that's an accident. Seattle, the team from Seattle won the Super Bowl. Seattle WA is also 56. This was Super Bowl 60, which was the 56th Super Bowl of the modern era. And it's about to tie in with Keon White, who got shot, who also wears 56. But yeah, 56, huge with the Jesuits, and also very relevant to Super Bowl 60, the 56th of the modern era. And notice Cooper Kupp had a big game. He wasn't expected to have that many receptions or get that many plays, but he was the MVP of Super Bowl 56. It's just like how Super Bowls 54 and 58 were the Joe Montana Bulls between his two teams. Joe Montana equals 54. First, the Chiefs were in the 2019 season, and then they win Super Bowl 58, being the first team to go back-to-back in 19 years in a game that went to overtime, 19-19, where McCole Hardman caught the game winner with his 19th touchdown. Again, Montana wore 19 for the Chiefs, but 16 for the Niners. And don't forget the score was 16-19 for a minute in Super Bowl 58 before the Chiefs tied it at 19, all to send it to OT. As for the singer of Cake, John McCrae, he's got the same birthday as George Orwell and Sweet Lady for that record. But anyway, from John McCrae's birthday to the death, the 228th day of his age, death equals 38.
Appreciate you, John.
Gematria, which is just multiplying the alphabetic order times 6.
Appreciate you,
death
John.
Death equals 228. The founding guitarist with the founding member. You see this all the time. And John McCrae's been with the band the whole time. The guitarist left in the 90s.
Appreciate you, bro.
But yeah, this kind of stuff just happens all the time in the world of entertainment. And the reason it goes unnoticed is because nobody's looking. You know, nobody, I mean, I guarantee you, like, the girl I'm talking about, she's not going to look up. I'm sure she'll see this in the headlines and it'll probably give her some kind of sadness, like, oh man, I used to listen to Cake all the time. She's probably not going to look up and go, oh wow, you're down on the anniversary of the first album coming out.
That's why I be telling y'all, research.
They don't. No one is paying careful enough attention.
Nope.
And then when it's shown to people, you also see kind of the reaction. People kind of don't care.
Nope.
I think it's just too much for a lot of people's little, I don't know what word do you want to describe most of those minds, but
I don't know,
their
Zach.
minds just don't want to acknowledge it.
Yeah, I don't know, Zach.
I guess it's too frightening for them.
Yeah, that's what it is, Zach. I promise you.
49ers player shot and ankle at San Francisco nightclub after fight with rapper Lil Baby.
I
haven't looked into the Lil Baby angle, so we're gonna take this further. We'll do that in real time. But come on, man. Number 56, Keon White. And this happened on the 21st day of his age. I already told you about all the 21s in the Super Bowl. Like I told you guys, I said, do your research because you can capitalize on the 21s. Again, had you taken number 21 on the Seahawks playing on the 60th day of his age for a sack, that was a big payout.
That's why 21 so powerful in the lottery. I be telling y'all about that number 21 is powerful in the lottery. It represents so much going on. And you see what T said, but see, he don't know what he's saying. He looking at the sports. Well, he don't know that goes for the lottery too. And then what's that number on the top of the clock? It's that number 12, ain't it? And that's why you got that 3, That's why you got that 3. That's why you got that 6. And that's why you had that 9, y'all. I promise y'all, all that shit tied together, my friends. I promise you.
Had you taken him for a forced turnover, you should have got paid, but because they fudged the numbers, you didn't get credit for that. But he did force the last turnover at the end of the game. Should have gone down as a fumble and recovery, not an interception. They had to do that so that the Seahawks would get their 21st team interception for the year. And to take the Seahawks for 2 picks to get to 21 was a nice payout. And don't forget 21's play that he was involved with, the pick 6, which they scored it as. Again, that did put the Seahawks up 21. Some books will allow you to bet things like, will there be a 21-point lead at some point in the game? Had you done that? Nice payout.
Appreciate
Again,
everybody.
like I said, there's so many ways to win with this knowledge, and it's all about paying attention to the numbers in the script. We knew 12 was going to be big in the game. That's why my hedge bet.
Say that again, Teach.
Things like, will there be a 21-point lead at some point in the game? Had you done that? Nice payout.
Say this.
Again, like I said, there's so many ways to win with this knowledge, and it's all about paying attention to the numbers in the script. We knew 12 was going to be big in the game. That's why my hedge bet against the Patriots, who I thought had a good shot to upset, was Seahawks to win by 12 plus. Again, took both those bets. As long as you got one of them, you made money. Anyway, look at this about Keon White. This is why I always laugh at these stories.
Wow.
San Francisco Police Department released a statement saying at approximately 4:06 a.m. Does that sound like an approximate time? Approximately 4. Approximately 4:05 I could see because we count in fives. Approximately 4:06. That is a very specific time.
Y'all hear that?
It should say at exactly 4:06 a.m. because we're that exact. Remember, Levi's Stadium equals 46. And look at what pick in the draft this guy was. He was drafted by the Patriots, who just lost in Levi's Stadium, the Niners Stadium. He was picked 46th overall. And don't forget, the Patriots lost in Super Bowl 46 to the Giants. And it kind of reminds us of San Francisco have the baseball team, the Giants, that also used to be in New York. And they've done a lot of rituals over the years between those organizations. I won't even get into this guy being born on the 201st day of the year. But him also wearing 99 with New England's perfect too, because New England equals 99. Anyway, let's look at the Lil Baby angle to this. Lil Baby rapper date of birth. Born December 3rd. So they're saying the shooting happened Monday early in the morning, which was February 9th, the 40th day of the year. So this happened 68 days after Lil Baby's birthday, or the 69th day of his age. The 46 thing also does tie in with rap. Rap is 46. Rap's 19 with the 19ers on the Seahawks game. Lil Baby born in 94, Seattle, Washington, 94. He will turn 32 at the end of this year, which means he's 31 right now. The Seahawks just picked up the 31st Super Bowl win for the NFC in the 31st state, California. Again, dropping the Patriots to 3-1 in the playoffs this year and 3-1 in Super Bowls versus the NFC West. Let me see more about Lil Baby.
Shirley, what's going on, Shirley?
I always get confused with who Lil Baby is and Da Baby. I can't remember which one's which. They both had some deaths connected to them over the years. I do know that because I've covered that in the past, but I forget which one is which. Da Baby and Lil Baby. I mean, can you imagine choosing that as your rap name? There's no way these guys are choosing these names. Dominique Armani Jones is his birth name. There's that 73, the 21st prime. That was a big one in the game. And Lil Baby, 27, like Santa Clara. It being 68 days after his birthday, remember, that's a big number with Seattle, who had just won the Super Bowl and who also wasted the 49ers. He has a song, that's right, he has a song with 42 Doug from Detroit on the 42nd parallel. Yeah. There could be something more to this that I am overlooking.
Why are you investing in tax liens? I mean, have you ever wondered why the wealthiest one?
Let me see.
This is the last one. I'm gonna go with some of y'all state, but I'm not gonna.
He hasn't put out any new albums in very recent times. 2022. Or hold on, wait. Those aren't albums, are they? Those are music awards. How do we get it from discography to that? Why is discography going to award nominations? Or wait, he does have an album, Wham. Never mind. He put out an album a little more than a year ago. Okay. His last album was 41 minutes long, like Super Bowl 41. 41-12. All right. Leopard Messiah said, $1 from everyone in the chat makes a difference. Let's make it rain. Appreciate it, Leopard Messiah. You did. Thank you. And Windows Sun. It's funny. I had some guys come by today, and they looked like they needed some help. They offered to wash the windows. They came with a bogus price at first. They said, $250. And I said, how long is it going to take? I said, a guy came by here and offered $50 maybe 6 months ago. I said, probably about 30 minutes. I was like, man, $250 for 30 minutes? I was like, can you do better? Because I said, somebody did come here, and he goes, I'll do it for $100. It was two guys. So... All right. But I just find it funny that somebody came by asking to clean the windows, and we got Windows Sun making a donation. Cake, candles, power outage. You do? Yeah, that's interesting. You're right, Windows Sun. That's good thinking. Candlestick. We just talked about it yesterday. The power outages at Candlestick sync with the Super Bowl 47 blackout, and now what they did with Bad Bunny for the halftime show. You blow out the candles on a cake.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure Cake, they have like a, let me see, Cake album covers. I'm pretty sure they have one with just a cake on it. Unless I'm making this up in my mind, though, it's there.
No, them pyramids.
Maybe oh yeah, this is what I'm thinking of right here. I'm thinking, no, that's Rolling Stones. Okay, never mind. I've seen that album cover too. Maybe Cake doesn't have an album cover with Cake on it. Or maybe it was album artwork back in the day when you actually got CDs. Anyway, but yeah, cake, candles. You're right. And maybe there's something to think about more, because these people, man, they're so clever the way they put it all together. Maybe there's something more to think with the discography of Cake or the release of an album.
That might be it.
Prolonging the magic. It's like the Cabal. They prolong the ritual. All right. But yeah, RIP to all these people. It's sick how this stuff goes on every year. And people keep going to the games.
Pay attention.
Don't blink an eye. It just blows me away how people don't know. I mean, Sonny Jorgensen, that's a big name in NFL history. It's the 1960 champs, just dead right before the Super Bowl, and the college where he is the Seahawks. It's just unbelievable. All right. Anyway, thanks again to everyone who hits the like and the share. And Cake rhymes with Quake. That's interesting too. Yeah, hey, that's what I mean though, King Richard TV. It's just about being your own boss. You know, there's so many side hustles out there, and some people might be saying yes to $250 for 30 minutes of window cleaning. I only got a one-story house, so it's not like these guys are getting up on ladders. You can just do it all standing on your feet. Anyway, all right, we'll leave it there for now, guys. Good luck, and we'll be back. We'll be back, I'm sure, tomorrow. I might even be back later today. You just never know. Never know. See what else comes before this day's over. Until next time, True Seeker.
In the wilds of Michigan, billboard boys hunt their prey. Big. If you're looking for your
And I'm gonna do this too. Like if I go over y'all state and then y'all state got another number with a 1 in the front or the back, I'm not gonna do y'all state twice. I'm gonna do one per state. What's up, Hustle? What up, bro? Y'all get where I'm coming from? Like, we wait on these states so far. Florida, MD, Missouri, North Carolina, Ohio, South Carolina. And then we got MD and North Carolina. So we're not going to do this twice. No, we was researching this. No, I'm researching this pattern. But we're not going to do 2 states, my friend. If I did your state one time, that means you got to do the next one yourself. I'm not going to wait till later on when I'm going to see if I have some homework. Like, I don't like the 9, but I'm about to share this with y'all. Like, California got this, and I'm going to show y'all why I don't like to use the number 9. So I'm going to break that down later today. I'm not going to do it right now because this video is so long, people not going to watch the whole video. So I'm going to wait to save this. But when I come on, I have homework for this. California. I have homework for Connecticut. Because the one in the back. Look at California and Connecticut. Okay, look, I'm about to switch over. I'm about to be two-faced. I only would do it if y'all get something like this, like Illinois. Because they represent the same pair, but the third number going to be different. But y'all need the same pair. Y'all get where I'm coming from? This is the only time. Y'all get me? But when I come on, we have homework. But y'all already supposed to know what's going on. But I'm not going to do it till we go live. But y'all should be doing it on your own. Well, my next video, because I'm sore, the voice stays sore, I am going to go live. I'm not going to do MD because we already waiting on MD. Y'all know I'm not going to do the 3-1, but if it was the hit, we go talk about it. But y'all can do that on your own. MD already waiting on the pattern, I'm assuming. We waiting on something. So I didn't break down 3-3-1. Y'all can do it. Are y'all with me? One per state. But if when y'all hit this, if y'all hit this pattern, I'm going to talk about it. Michigan, we wait on the 13 pair. Michigan, we wait on the 9-4 pair. Look. Man, I be pulling out notes like a mother scruncher, y'all. See, when we got that 6-9 pair of Michigan, I thought that 6-9 was gonna bring that 4 with the 9. See, that 6-9 bought that 4, but it bought the 6-4. You see how the 6-9 bought that 6-4? But watch this. That 6-4 could be an indicator for that 9-4. Man, I got love for y'all. Hey, y'all, Michigan, didn't I give y'all a 9-4 and 8-5? I can see the indicator for the 9-4. That's called a triple. That's a 3 in a row. A 6-9 could flip to a 6-4, and a 6-4 could flip to a 4-9. That's nasty, ain't it, y'all? And then that's nasty for me to come show y'all the pattern, y'all. I know, y'all. I know, y'all. Y'all might not get it right now. I know I'm teaching flat out. I know I'm teaching. As long as I put it out there, I know I'm teaching. I know I'm teaching. Look at this. Look at Minnesota. Minnesota got 9-6-6. Now look at Michigan. That's the M state. Then Michigan got 6-9-6. Look how they getting down, y'all. I'm teaching, y'all. I'm teaching. I'm still teaching, y'all. See, when you come to this video, yeah, I'll be everywhere, but by the time you leave this mother's country, you go learn something that we do Mississippi. I don't think I had Mississippi in the playbook. Let me go to the next page. That's what this book is for. I don't think I did Mississippi. I gotta do Old 21. Yeah, we do this, y'all. Flat out. Flat out. Hey, y'all still with me? Because it's kind of quiet. Y'all might just be paying attention to me. But y'all still with me? No one from Tri-State. I already looked at Tri-State. See, I think I just did New Jersey, but so what? They back on the board again. This how I work. We got to break down 132. Okay, y'all still with me. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all, look, hustle, y'all. Watch this hustle. Look. Miss Helen. Miss Helen been following me for years. Miss Helen, I ain't never mentioned this. You can get this, Miss Helen. I know you can. You can get this, Miss Helen. Because a lot of my material was a little tricky for y'all. I was with y'all. But the whole thing, you see how we constantly going over this? Think about this, y'all. I'm teaching y'all, but I'm teaching myself as well. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I know this is a bad mother scruncher. Now the next level is getting that right one, setting the pattern. I might have to put my triple ones behind them at the bottom to come with a different pattern to make sure to see which pair they go get, y'all. But I know all y'all can get this, Miss Helen. See, I want y'all to be able to, if it takes for y'all to just learn this one pattern, it's called discipline, y'all. All y'all who don't play the lottery, it's like if somebody asks y'all, man, I give y'all $1,000, you tell me what's 2 times 2. That's not really taking a gamble, y'all. Is that really taking a gamble in y'all eyes? If somebody be like, man, somebody be like, man, I bet you $1,000, you can't tell me what's 2 plus 2. In y'all eyes, that's really not taking a gamble, is it? Not taking a gamble is like when we just playing random. No, that's taking a gamble. What? You get paid for what you know. That's how I look at this, y'all. especially the ones who don't play lottery, y'all really can be disciplined. Oh, I can just look for my state to have that one number and test the waters. I know it sounds like I'm being two-faced because one minute I was telling y'all to stop playing, but I also told y'all learn the system first. If y'all learn the system, bam. So all we doing is learning this system right here with the one in the front and the one in the back. Once we keep practicing, we can just get better and better. Y'all heard I said we, because I'm going to still tell y'all the answer, but I want y'all to learn this, get this as well. I know you can get this, Miss Helen. I know for a fact. Because I always told a lot of y'all know y'all smarter than me, my friends. Yeah, don't get this twisted. Don't get this twisted. A lot of y'all smarter than me, way smarter than me. But I know one thing. I know y'all can get this. I know y'all can get this. I know that for a fact. And hell yes, it still look a little tricky. Hell yeah, it's a hell of a fight right now. But if we keep practicing this, I'm not worried about them with the one in the middle. I'm going to do something different with that, but we just going to worry about this. And this is exact words I said to y'all. Every month, we going to be able to get this. And not just Miss Helen, y'all. All y'all. See, the reason why I said Miss Helen, because she still can do math, but a lot of y'all been out of school a long time. And I've been out, y'all been out longer than me. And I done forgot a bunch of information, my friend. So I know a lot of y'all way older than me, my friends. And some of the stuff I be doing, hell yeah, y'all ain't got time to do all that. Hell no, I'm with y'all. I promise you I'm with y'all. All that, doing that, man, that's too much going on. But we all can play a part of this. This might be the easiest pattern, y'all. This might be the easiest pattern so far. What was going to make this flawless when we get the right answer, though? When we go no. Damn, look at Pennsylvania, y'all. Look at that. Look at PA. PA got it too, y'all. So that's 3 states got 4, 2, 3. I know, Miss Helen. I know. That's a long time, Miss Helen. But I have talked to you. You smart as hell, I promise you. I know you very educated. I know that for a fact. And I'm not saying that because you've been following me. No, I have conversate with you. And then you have correct me on things. Well, I was wrong not to say it like that. And I'm younger than you. We already know about this 9 right here. This a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. So when I come back live, y'all, we go talk about this. But my next video, y'all, I am going to work out. Derry, what's going on, Derry? Hustle, appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate the love. Because I want to go, we're going to go over this today, y'all. But my next video is going to be exercise. It might be like 2 or 3 o'clock. And it's going to be something simple, basic. Something movement, some movement to the body, y'all. Miss Helen graduated when I was born. Miss Helen, I was born in 1976. I'm like you, Hustle. It's something about them burpees, y'all. Like when I worked out yesterday, I was straight. But when I did my burpees at the end, it felt good and it brought my frequency up. It's something about burpees. And burpees gonna make you sweat. Yeah, DJ L something about them burpees, bro. Like if somebody really wanted to like lose weight, burpees good. And it's good for building muscles too now. I think it's a full body workout because you're still using your legs. I think South Carolina on board, 511. South Carolina, y'all already on board. So matter of fact, South Carolina. No. Y'all waiting on the 0-1 and the 1-2. The 5-1-1 could bring a 5-2. A 1-2 pair. South Carolina, y'all have homework. Y'all could break down 5-1-1. You remember I was telling y'all, if y'all in the forecast, I'm not going to do the double. That's going to be too much confusion, y'all. But once y'all get the right number, y'all, if it hit, we go talk about it. I'm not taking no credit, but we're going to talk about it. Hell yeah, Miss Heather was 80, y'all. That frequency went up. Hell yeah. Shout out to all y'all. Hustle, DJ L, Abundance, Cause and Effect, Tim. Be Relentless. Jacob, Buddha, Reaper, Leo. I hope I ain't missing none of the bros, y'all. All y'all, my friends, for putting in that work. Look at DJL. He had 892 reps in round 33. That's why I said I gotta heal DJL, y'all. See, I gotta let that body heal, bro. So I can come back doing my little reps. Cause summertime come, we gonna be at that park. Okay, VA made the board. See, this arm injury for the minute, my arm been messed up for like 3, 4, 5 months, y'all. And it's kind of slowing me up because I wanted to do the pull-ups for the summertime, y'all. Real talk. At least be able to do like 10. Like when I do some sets, do 10 unbroken in some sets. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I got homework with DA. Yeah, much love to y'all. No Washington, VA. All right, y'all, when I come back, y'all, I don't know what time, y'all, but I'll let y'all know. My next video, y'all, I'm going to work out. It's going to be like 2, 3 o'clock, y'all. I'm going to work out 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And then I know some of y'all have to work, my friends. I don't think I have rehearsal today. If no one is here, my friend, my uncle, my cousin, if no one here, I'm going to attempt to go like 6:30, 7 o'clock, my friend. I know 9 o'clock would be a little bit too late for y'all. I'm going to attempt at 7 o'clock, y'all. Are y'all with me? But my next video, I'm working out. A light workout. Then I'm going to try to attempt like 7 o'clock, y'all. I don't even know if some of y'all going live. Now, some of y'all going live. I'm not going to go live now. So we can talk about this. And then ain't no telling what happened with some of y'all states in midday, my friends. So, let me do this before we go. Florida, y'all still waiting on the 0-1 and the 1-2. And then we got to do a class with this, y'all. That's why I'm putting all this on one book. So then we got to go back and research, and we got to see what happened, y'all. Like, you see how I'm writing this down? I'm going to keep writing how they got these numbers. So by the time we come back to this, man, I'm a good-ass teacher, y'all. Excuse my French. I ain't had to cuss, y'all. Man, I'm a good teacher, y'all. I promise y'all. If y'all following y'all, we got this, y'all. I promise y'all, my friends. I know what's going on, my friends. Once you constantly going over a pattern over and over, it's going to stall in y'all brain. That's why I'm glad we're doing the after fact. When they hit, we got to see what happened, y'all. So when this book filled up, we can go back and be like, you know what? Okay, we go do this. They go get this pair. Or we got the answer. Look, 9-0 with the 9-6. All we got to do is mix this with the pairs. Mix this with the pairs. Meaning 9-6 with an 8. 9-6 with a 1. 9-6 with a 0. Y'all can't tell me that's not jackpot, y'all. That's checkmate, y'all. Look how fast I just peeped that out. Oh, y'all, okay, y'all act, okay. You know what? Y'all acting shy. It's cool. Y'all acting a little shy. That's cool. I ain't tripping. I like that. Y'all have some class for y'allself. That's why y'all not saying that. I just see it. Y'all might not see what I see, my friend. It's cool. I know y'all a little shy. Florida. We waiting on 0-1 or 1-2. Here's the third number. Here's the third number. Georgia hit that 609. They hit that 9-0 pair. There go that 6. 9, there go the third number. MD. We waiting on the 6-7 versus 7-8. There go the third numbers. There go the third numbers. Are y'all with me? So when I start doing this, like this is a 9 and a 1, I'm going to start putting that 0 too. 9 and a 1, we got to put that 0. When we see any of these, not like this has a 9, we have to, there go a 0, we have to put that 1. I'm going to start doing that. Like there go a 9, I got to put that 1 in that 0. There go a 9, I'm going to put that 1 in that 0. I know it's a lot of numbers, but I'm going to follow directions flat out. But here's the third number. Flat out, I'm going to start following directions. This Missouri. 6-7, 7-8. Here's the third number. I got to see if I already got them twice. We know we got them twice, but I'm researching a different pattern. So New Jersey hit. They hit that 1, 2, 3. Now look, these are the examples, y'all. So I'm going to take heed. I'm going to learn these patterns. Like, okay, they went that way to get that number. Look at New Jersey hit. So when I broke this down, this was a little tricky. Like a mother's country, but I'm going to still check the draw to see if they still get another 4 or 5 pair with a different number. You see how I'm still researching, y'all? Yes. Yes, y'all. Yes, because we go get this, my friend. I know if I don't teach y'all one thing, I'm going to teach y'all one pattern and y'all go master. Matter of fact, we go master this pattern. South Carolina. I'm sorry, Ohio. 0-1, 1-2 pair. There go that 9 and that 1, we got to put that 0. There go that 1 and that 9, we got to put that 0 flat out. South Carolina, y'all need a 0-1 as well and a 1-2 as well. I see the 9 and the 1, we better put that 0 on board. I see a 9 and a 1, let's put that 0 on board. And this the pattern that hit on the first, y'all. So we're going to see what happened in a couple of days, y'all. Certain states may get it the next day. Certain states may have to wait 2 or 3 days, my friend. I'm going to start putting the dates on this mother's country, y'all. I'm researching this pattern. I'm researching this, y'all. Like right now, somebody got 132. Whoever we went over got 132. If this pattern hit, you see this pattern? If this pattern hit, next time I see this, I can apply these 2 patterns to this. I'm not about to do this right now. I'm going to research these 2 states. And then I'm going to see what happened, y'all. And then if it's a go, then whenever I see this type of number like this, I can apply this to this. Y'all see what I'm doing, y'all? I'm teaching y'all. There go pork chop right there, y'all. I just called pork chop name out. EP. I said I'm gonna call you EP. EP 9921. Salute. Here's the triples that represent today's date. I'm sorry. Here go the quads. I'm laughing because I got some junk. And I'm thinking about DJ L. The only thing I ate from McDonald's, the McDonald's cookies. So we was way out. The McDonald's cookies. Them jokers was fresh and soft. Heck yeah, pork chop. I just called y'all name out, bro. That's crazy. Y'all see, look, not to be talking like this. Y'all see how my boy who passed, his birthday was coming up April the 23rd. Y'all see how his number hitting the lottery, but I already told y'all about how I hit Michigan already. Y'all remember that? Y'all see why I don't play the lottery? Cause I know what's going on. It's a bigger picture, y'all. But not mad at y'all if y'all play the lottery. No, McDonald's pork chop. My boy be going to McDonald's. He got some McDonald's cookie. He like, man, one time he's like, man, you want one? I tried one. I'm like, damn, they got the chocolate chip. Get them jokers fresh. Somebody said Wendy's cookie. I ain't been to Wendy's in 100 years. Okay, I used to get the cookies at Subway too, y'all. Pork chop say slide your boy. Well, yeah, pork chop. They kind of fire, y'all. Yeah, Subway, y'all. I used to get them at Subway. All right, y'all, look. So look, y'all, I'm going to go live and work out, y'all. I'm going to work out. I might just do some burpees, my friends. Because my arms are a little sore. I'll do some curls tomorrow. But I'm gonna do some burpees, y'all. I already know, man. Especially them jokers. Man, what? Pork chop talk about he fat, man. Pork chop cut up, ain't he, y'all? He talk about he fat. And you be putting in work. Pork chop talk about he fat. Man, you cut up, bro. Man, you cut up. Man, you cut up, bro. Miss Heather, you hear pork chop? DJ L, hustle. And then one time he's like, man, I got to get a 6-pack. I'm like, what? Man, he got a 6-pack. But again, look, he know his body, y'all. We just look, we look. We outside looking in, y'all. He know his body. He know his body. Oh, he talk about the food. Okay. Oh, he talk about the food. Hey, no, hey, pork chop. That's DJ L. That's DJ L. I'm about to go to Coney. I'm about to give me some French toast. I'm about to give me 6 eggs. I'm about to give me 3 scrambled eggs, 3 boiled eggs. I'm about to give me some French toast. I'm going to give me some sausage patty, the flat ones. I'm going to give me some toast. Only downfall, y'all got to eat that syrup. That's that sugar, my friend. I can sacrifice. I'm about to give me some French toast, and it's gonna come with 3 eggs. Then I want 3 boiled eggs, a side of sausage patties. Give me 4 slices of wheat bread. I could get some rice too, but somebody told me to start eating that brown rice. I had to do some research. Somebody put me up on the brown rice. Some of y'all might know about the brown rice. They say get rid of that white rice. Well, much love to y'all. Look at hustle. Look at that, y'all. I done made y'all hungry. Wild rice. Okay, wild rice. Wild rice. Wild rice. Y'all put me up on game. Wild rice. Okay, so, oh, you said it's seed. So this reminds me of the rice, carbs, huh? Yeah, I'll make it get down. I eat a whole pot of this right now. Yeah, I can eat a whole pot of this right now. Yeah, much love, because I ain't even lie, y'all. Y'all may say I'm a tree head, but my blunts don't be normally like how I roll it. Because I know I like to smoke, so I kind of separate my bro. I tear my paper, y'all. At times, but sometimes I roll a fat one too now. But when I'm on here, yeah, I was fried, y'all. I think I smoked like 3 blunts on here when I was teaching. What up, Ronald? About to get some pepper steak and white rice. Damn, that sounds straight, pepper steak. I haven't had that in, damn. I haven't had that in some years. Pepper steak and white, damn. So I haven't had no Chinese food in a minute. Last time I think I had some sweet and sour chicken. So he just said pepper steak. Damn, pepper steak. I don't care though. People tell me, man, when you eat, because I ain't had no Chinese food in a minute. Man, you eating cat. So what? We done ate chicken. I done ate pig feet. That's a damn animal. Hog maw. I done ate chitlins back in the day. So if they is cooking cat, so what? What's the difference between the cat and the pig? What's the difference between the cat and the groundhog? What's the difference between the cat and the squirrel? Liz, what's going on? Y'all get where I'm coming from? D-Wiz, grow up, D-Wiz. But I don't mess with meat like that, y'all. I was just saying back when I stopped, like, man, I'm eating cat. Hold on, bro. You done ate pig feet before. You get where I'm coming from? Hamburgers and all them other types of meat back in the day. So what's wrong with a little meow? I almost said something, but I'm not going to even disrespect my women. But y'all know where I was about to go. Much love to all y'all, because I'm going to end it at that. Talk about eating that animals, eating that chicken, eating all that. Talk about eating a cat. Meow! And you done ate the wrong cat. Meow! I'm gone, y'all. Much love. Y'all know I had to end it with that. I'm joking. Y'all know I had to end it with that, y'all. That's just a little jokey joke. But look, y'all. We gonna come back and do the homework, y'all. I told you my next video, I'm gonna work out, but I'm gonna have some respect for y'all, my friends. We go do it before 9 o'clock, y'all. Are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? So my next video at 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm gonna work out. Then for real, like 7, 8, really 7, y'all. 6, 7, We gotta do that workout, y'all. Salute. Onions and pepper. Oh, sorry. Damn, Chantrell, that sounds good. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Appreciate you hustle, y'all. That sounds good. All right, y'all. Much love. What DJ L cook? Hey, y'all, who going live? DJ Hustle. Y'all. That's gonna be fire. Cause I'm not calling myself old DJ L, y'all, but I know y'all collab gonna be fire as hell. Cause y'all energetic, and I ain't saying y'all young and I'm old, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all video gonna be fire as hell, bro. Cause both of y'all energetic though. Y'all have energy. Whoever paid y'all on, y'all should have made a thumbnail too. Who paid y'all on? Y'all know how to make a thumbnail? Yeah, I'm about to go. Who paid y'all on? Y'all know how to make a thumbnail. Hell no, nobody. Oh, so y'all already got a thumbnail. That's what's up. Chat GPT could make it. Y'all, that's what Abundance said. See, mine's the old fashioned, but Abundance know how to make this make them joker. See, I just know how to make the picture one. But Abundance know how to make the real one. Hey, Pork Chop, you know how to make it? I'm just calling people out, just putting words in people's mouth. Don't even know if they busy or not. But mine's the old-fashioned one, though, bro. Cause and Effect and Hustle. I think Pork Chop the same way. They know how to make that cartoon style. Canva? What's Canva thumbnails? Y'all watching? Pork Chop, hey, Hustle, look at Pork Chop comment, y'all. Mine's be basic. Look at Pork Chop comment. Mine's basic. Man, look at Tim. Look at Tim in here. What's up, Mr. Tim? I'll use this. I went to my Play Store. And I just go to, I don't know. Do I go to edit? Yeah, that's what I do. Whatever pictures. What's up, Mr. Tim, y'all? They collab in Thursday. Y'all, they say you have to pay. Dorothy, what's going on? Is Hustle still on here? Because I can make the old-fashioned one, Hustle, the one I be making. I can make that for y'all if y'all want me to. Because I have both of y'all numbers. Hustle, DJL. Yeah, they doing the 300 dips challenge. I saw Mr. Tim video. Cause and effect. They doing 300 dips for 90 days. While y'all doing the dips for 90 days, I'm going to be working these abs for 90 days. I'm on a mission with this. I want this six-pack, y'all. I'm on a mission. But I said we can do this, y'all. Like DJL. I don't know if a lot of y'all on the challenge, but one day y'all can come on my platform or I can come on y'all platform and I can do the 300 dips with y'all. Like when y'all just be doing the 300 dips, how y'all be doing y'all challenge, I can be y'all special guest. But right now I want to heal. I want my arm to heal 100%. Because 90 days is like 3 months, right? If I'm doing my math right? It's around 3 months, right? If I'm not mistaken. So this is what I'm saying, y'all. I'm not in the challenge right now, but a lot of y'all who doing the 300 challenge, I could come on y'all platform. Y'all could come, I'm not talking about right now, y'all. I'm talking about in the future, right? Y'all get where I'm coming from? And I could come on all y'all platform. Hustle. I don't know if you doing the DJL. Tim Effect. Like the time whenever y'all do y'all dips, I got to come on y'all time when y'all doing 300 because I'm going to train for it. That means I'm going to better myself as well. So we just gonna be doing some training. And that's gonna help me out, I promise y'all. I can't say I'm not gonna do the 90 days, but Hustle said. You know who I'm learning from? Hustle. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I learned a whole lot from Mr. Tim, y'all. I learned a whole lot from Mr. Tim, y'all. And what it is, like, Mr. Tim, I ain't talked to Mr. Tim about 2 or 3 weeks. But then Mr. Tim called me. Yeah, that was too long. Always keep in touch, y'all. Mr. Tim, an OG, y'all. 71 years old. Oh, he the OG, my friend. But yeah, he taught me a whole lot. That's why I stopped drinking pop and coffee. Mr. Tim always used to say that, man. You can't outwork no bad diet. I'm like, damn, why he keep saying that, man? Damn, I gotta stop drinking that pop. Then he'd talk about, man, such and such not good, that. He always used to be like, that pop not good. And I was like, damn, that's why I say when somebody talk about something you doing, it'll hit home. But when they hit home, it's all about, you gonna take heed to it. The ad work routine. But I know I'm talking, y'all. I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all at 2 o'clock, y'all. I'm doing mine at 2, my friend. But yeah, Pork Chop, he put me up on game. And then I learned from all y'all. Learn from everybody, y'all. Real talk. I promise y'all. I learned from all y'all. I promise y'all. I learned from all y'all. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm about to go. Look, all y'all bodies, all y'all is formed different. Look, abundance. Look, when he do the pull-ups and like DJ L different. DJ L, abundance. I'm just gonna give y'all and hustle. I'm y'all three. Like abundance have the long bar, like his bar, the tall bar, which all y'all extend y'all arms, but hustle on the shorter bar, and DJ L was on the. Actually, he switched because his bar was on the door. But I see y'all form and I see y'all body structure according to what pull-ups y'all be doing. Because Hustle do a lot of pull-ups on a shorter pull-up bar. So he have to bend his legs and then mainly his chest be hitting the bar more. And his V is, and you can see the V in his back, my friend. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I told you it's a science to this working out, y'all. It's a science to working out. So I'm looking at the difference between the taller bar and the mid bar and the short bar. I'm looking at Pull-Up Ken. Pull-Up Ken go to the bar and he do the same type of pull-ups, him and Hustle. And I see they form. Y'all tell me I'm telling the story, DJ L. Y'all can't tell me I'm not on the right track. Pull-Up Ken and Hustle. They pulls, they style, y'all. I promise y'all. Like Mr. Tim do the standard. Mr. Tim got had a tall bar. And y'all always drop low. That's the whole thing. When y'all drop, y'all always drop to get that full range. All y'all drop to get that full range. Then y'all pull right up. All y'all drop down, y'all. No half of reps. Wow, that's what's up. No, but right now, look, Hustle. The tree. Look at the tree. Now you have the tree now, bro. See, DJL like the tall one. And DJL right now, and I'm not calling myself old, y'all. I like the smaller bar now. Like the one at my house, like the one I can just grab. I kind of like that one. The long one, I really feel it, but you got to get strong, Wiz. All right, y'all. Much love, y'all. I'm talking so much. Much love to everybody, y'all. Who about to go live? Hey, y'all, who about to go live? What time y'all going live, y'all? Y'all know what I should do, y'all? And I ain't gonna make money off y'all, but hey, I might start doing this. When I know y'all be collabing, I might put y'all on my channel, y'all. Hey, DJL and Hustle. And it ain't me about be making no money off y'all, cause all we doing is milking YouTube. And then we putting y'all up there like live streaming, putting y'all channel up there. Hey, look, whoever be doing collabs, I'm gonna come on my YouTube channel and play y'all on my phone or on my tablet. I'm gonna put y'all channel up so people can go subscribe to y'all channel. When y'all be collabing, in my mind, I'm always thinking, y'all. When I catch y'all collabing, my friends, I might get some of y'all workout. Y'all will be mad. Would y'all be upset? Because that's really giving y'all a shout out. Hey, y'all, would y'all get upset I'm gonna start asking my people that. I'm gonna ask when somebody get upset. Man, I'll put y'all on my, cause that's how you promote too, y'all. Send a shout out to y'all. I ain't even lie, cause we helping one another too, y'all. And then whoever page I'm on that shout out, I gotta have their name on the page. I got you in DJ L, y'all. I got you in DJ L. Okay, Mr. Tim said, okay. So when y'all going live, y'all, I can do that then, right? So we cool, right? And then once we on live, I'm gonna kind of let y'all know too, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know in the hookup too. I ain't gonna just do it without y'all knowing. That's how we go promote. We go promote y'all, my friends. That's how we go do this. Heck yeah. This how we go do this, y'all. All right, y'all. Much love, y'all. All right, y'all. Much love to everybody, y'all. Much love. Hey, man, that's gonna be some. I know that's gonna be some fire, y'all. Young artists. Hey, y'all, that's gonna be fire, y'all. And then, like on that video, I had that thumbnail. For real talk, I had that thumbnail of y'all video, and I'll put y'all name on that. I'm stuttering. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. And I'll put y'all channel right on that video. I promise y'all, that's fire, y'all. Hell yeah, we gonna try that. We gonna do that, my friend. I know y'all. Hey, Lil, hell yeah, that's crazy. Well, I can talk for hours, y'all. That's crazy. I can talk for hours. I gotta go, y'all. Hey, y'all, yeah, I gotta go, y'all. Hey, I'm laughing at y'all. Yeah, much love, y'all. I'm about to go before I'm gone. Much love. Yeah.